There is no triangulation in celestial navigation. So it is actually triangulation. There is no triangulation in celestial navigation. So it is actually triangulation.
With celestial navigation using a sextant, we're not triangulating.
So it is actually triangulation to the GP. So you can draw it on your chart, draw a line there, and then you do it for all three, and you get your intersection. So it is actually triangulation. There is no triangulation in celestial navigation.
With celestial navigation using a sextant, we're not triangulating.
So it is actually triangulation.
Are you serious? Are you
The double-speaking McBooger-eating, ball-tarred bum-sniffer wouldn't know what the sextant or celestial navigation were if they climbed up his arse and started kicking footballs wrapped in concertina wire.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
I think the sun is a physical object, and I think it is solid enough.
What the hell did you just say?
I think the sun is a physical object, and I think it is solid enough.
Say what?
Yes, a gas giant bounces radar.
How in the world can a
Gas giant
be
solid enough? So yeah, I don't know you
dumbass cracker?
So yeah, I was being a hyper. That was a hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
That was a hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Hyperbole.
That was a hyperbole.
You are so dumb. Damn.
And we're off. If you'd like to support this channel, there are PayPal and Patreon links in the info box below. Welcome to the show. I told you we were going to do this. Then I changed my mind because I wanted the whole team here. I wanted them to have a shot at it, but they couldn't make it. And there's been some new developments, so it kind of forced my hand into it to do this Buy Me Onesie. But we may have a special guest that might, just might. So I'll just leave that out there for us right now. And we'll wait a couple minutes to get started because it's sort of it's not a surprise, but it really wasn't exactly planned. So we could take our time here for the first few minutes. We're going to be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know. Wait till you get a view of this barf lover, ball-tard, bum-sniffing, booger-eating, ball-tard bullshit. You're not going to believe it. I'm here telling you. Maybe you will because you've witnessed some really stupid behavior in the past, but I don't know if you're ready for this. But we'll go through it. We'll go step by step. You might have your barf bowl handy so it doesn't get messy around you. Something stupid definitely this way comes. I mean, I'm almost embarrassed for them. That's a damn lie. I'm not. It's just, I don't know. There's some people that need to be institutionalized. Some people, you know, they present under the carnival tent and sometimes there's the combination of the two. We got it all wrapped up in this one, folks. This is more or less a continuation of the last treatment with Will Duffy, the dozy duffer, and the final excrement. So this all revolves around that nonsense. I just can't believe what a fiasco this has become already. And I'm still on that. I can't wait till December train, boy. Yeah, I'm first in line cheering for it. Yeah, so I was screwing around, woke up this morning and went into Skype. I should probably not do that. If I want to relax for the day, it's probably not a good idea to go into Skype because there's tons of people in there posting videos, right? Yeah, I'll make that a refrigerator rule. If I want to relax, just leave Skype alone, right? Get on with my day. Yeah, but they had to post something in there, so I had to react. And I want to be first to print. I don't want to get scooped. But I really, truly did wanted the rest of the team to do this. They have some good insights in there. Of course, you only get one insight, mine, even though that's a brilliant insight, you know, with heavy common sense. I still like other insights, you know. It always helps to get a few eyes on it, little different viewpoint, right? I think it helps to even things out. I think you'll agree. But nope, you just got me. You know, the other members are either Googling themselves or swinging from potato trees and wives' birthdays like every 2 months. What is up with that? What, who have you married, Methuselah? Must be 765 years old by now in the past 4 years. Yeah, thanks. I'll begin. No, I wasn't late, Kim. Not late. YouTube Studio was late. It pulled that little game with me of not giving me the blue green light. So I had to reboot that thing and have to wait for that. So that's why. It wasn't that late anyway. Give me some numbers to that. I want to know how late it was. Because I'm telling you, I sit here and I got the clock. I look at the clock. It said 3:29. As soon as that thing skips to 3:30, that's 3:30, I whack that streaming button on OBS immediately. Right? And then I have to wait till YouTube Studio catches up. Right up there in the right-hand corner, it says go live. It was all grayed out. That's what happens. I know you're all interested in that story, but the practicality of the matter. And it stayed grayed out. So there wasn't going live 1 minute late. Yeah, it's still late. Shut up. You meatloaf sandwich eating. Who the hell eats meatloaf sandwiches, folks? I don't know. All right, let's see what we got. We're not going to wait too much longer because I don't know how long this is going to go. It could go for quite some time. I'll try to kick it into gear. I'm going to probably skip through some of the material because it's beyond our scope. I'll already demonstrate what I need to demonstrate. You guys will know it. So we can skip through some of it. No, we're not making big skips. All right, let me get my act together here. Got 5x5 on the audio. You guys are hearing me out here. You'd be complaining. Shut up. You're late, Brian. That's right. What, did the potato tree limb break? Are you okay? All right, we got that going. We got that going. Now, I can't look at chat. As soon as I turn over to the principals, I can't look back here unless I stop and go back. All right, so don't be asking any questions, right? Hey, QE, do this, do that. No, I can't see them. You guys should get the picture by now. I'm here by me onesie. Until we may, like I said, we may have a special guest. It's only when utter contempt breaches and reaches the gag reflex do we have special guests. I think that may have happened this time. So we'll see. It'll be in the middle of the presentation. I don't know when. I could get interrupted, but that's okay. We can always not start completely over, but stop or start where we stopped. Just giving you a warning. Hopefully, it'll go smoothly and swimmingly. The suspense is killing Kim. Yeah, you're going to have to wait. Like I said, it might not happen. It may happen and it might not happen. I don't know for sure. It's out of my control. All right, like I said, let me get my act together here. Sounds good. Start getting on with it. That's not good. That is. That's good, I think. Put that down there. All right. Flip this over here. There we go. To the Balltards Collective IQ. Double zeros. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dumbfuck Shangri-La, where we have bumbling blunders by booger-eating, bum-sniffing Balltards who are feebly attempting to cast a negative light on Flat Earth by wheeling out non-Flat Earthers for public display charades. That's what we're in for today. With a twist. Here we go. Ah!
Hey, everybody. Glad to see everyone.
Oh, boy.
Let's see here. I am very excited to introduce everyone that's following the final experiment.
No, the final excrement. This isn't an experiment. Now, this has been explained to you a number of times, and you're a demonstrated fraud for it. I don't know if any lawyers are out there. I'm not a lawyer. I'll tell you what, I'd be a kick-ass prosecutor. I'll tell you that. But if any lawyers catch whiff of this, I mean, this is a slam dunk, and that's coming up. I mean, even right here, it's over. But there's something coming up that has a little more cowbell for that. So if you know any lawyers and they want to have a little bit of fun, stay tuned. So this is the final excrement. Yeah, you guys are well aware of this. Watch this.
To people who applied for, put an entry in for the golden ticket.
So we have the golden shower ticket. What's happened here 2 days ago? I guess it happened more than that, back about a week, 10 days ago. I don't know. Whatever. It appears that somebody has offered to pay for a ticket to the final excrement wrapped in and affirming the consequent formal logical fallacy down to Antarctica. So I guess Will Duffy, the dozy duffer here, and his staff, you know, the booger-eating schmuck, McBooger Eater, MCBooger Eater, sci-fi scam and tight to fight girth or whatever the hell he is, got together and put out this application process for a willing quote-unquote flat earther to have a free trip to Antarctica, right? So they had to submit their applications to this glue sniffer right here, and unaware and unwittingly, whoever put in an application for the final excrement, you unwittingly, ipso facto, exposed yourself as a non-flat earther, as a pretender clown. That's it. It's just that's just it. He's going to use you as a pawn and a puppet for this charade. But you were unawares of that because you're not flat earthers. Let's deal with this topic right now. So, and I brought it up with the last treatment because they were characterizing the two groups, these idiots, right, and Candace, was categorizing the two groups as flat earthers versus globetards, when in fact, as I demonstrated, the actual groups are true earthers versus globetards, right? Now, let's distinguish what a flat earther is and isn't. A flat earther is somebody who knows without a doubt, absolute certainty, that the earth is flat, period. A non-flat earther or a flat earth believer is somebody who accepts without evidence that the earth is flat. They just believe it, or they think it's flat. Those are not flat earthers. There's an unfordable chasm between the two. Does everyone understand that? It's rhetorical. I can't look out there. Okay? So there's no misunderstanding. Does that make sense to you? If it doesn't, contact your slobber nurses and they might explain it to you. Let's continue.
I've enjoyed receiving these entries.
I bet you have.
Because I'm learning a lot about people, learning their story.
Learning their story so you can give them a golden shower. Now, they call it a golden ticket. I call it a golden shower because that's what he's going to do. He's going to piss down their backs and tell them it's raining. So it fits. But they're clueless of it. We're going to see the shining display. Just you wait.
They say that it's impossible to dislike someone when you know their story. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. I also want to say this, which is that this golden ticket
the golden shower ticket. Yeah, we know all about it.
Experience and offer.
Here it is, folks. Sorry about that. The golden shower ticket winner, and that was from 2 days ago. Just want to orient you. All right, you all caught up?
Has really re-energized me in the final experiment because
the final excrement, it's not an experiment. You've been told.
It gets a little bit hard to maintain your excitement when
you have the final excrement. Yeah, it's hard to get excited over excrement.
The flat earth side.
No. Not flat earth side. The true earth side. Not flat earth side. You haven't had any flat earthers. You haven't responded to any flat earthers. You haven't run them out. The disheveled non-flat earthers you've run out on your channel. No flat earthers that I've seen so far. None. Zero.
Is just constantly putting it down.
No, they're not putting it down. We're laughing at you. The flat earthers, the actual flat earthers, we're laughing at you. I don't know what the true earth believers are doing. Could care less.
Turning down offers for their trips to be paid for.
No one's who's turned down? Which flat earther has turned down an offer for this fiasco? Not me. The paterfamilias. No one has asked me personally to do anything. Not Nathan. No one has asked him personally to do anything. We're actual flat earthers, so that hasn't happened. Just so we're clear.
People who put in entries on the flat earth side for the golden ticket.
Not the flat earth side. They're not flat earthers, and I'm going to demonstrate that in spades.
showed a lot of excitement. And
I'm sure they
thank
did.
you. So this has been, this has filled my cup for sure.
What, your piss cup?
Okay. Before we meet the finalists and make a decision here, I do want to say a couple of things. One is I don't have a second monitor. And so live streaming without a second monitor is not easy. So I'll do my best.
Duh.
First thing I'd like to say, I'm just reading off my notes here, is that we received entries from 5 continents.
That's amazing. 5 continents? You mean you use the internet to reach out to 5 continents? That's amazing. That's amazing. Honey, you know the internet? It's like worldwide now. You call the president? Good bozo.
So 8 countries that span 5 continents. So that was very, very exciting. Obviously, this is being watched all over the world.
I told you this glue sniffer's got delusions of grandeur, man.
I also do want to say this, which is that unfortunately, over half of the entries did not follow the instructions.
Oh, no.
And I gave specific instructions for a reason, which is that when you go to a place like Antarctica, you have to be able to follow instructions.
From who? From you? I wouldn't trust you to get a loaf of bread, you clown.
Your life depends on it.
Oh, I'm sure. The death cell, right? This is a death cell sort of thing. What? You're a bozo.
It's a very, very harsh climate in that part of the world. But that's okay. Enough people did follow the instructions, and we're going to meet some of them.
Enough pawns did. Enough patsies, enough tools did. I'm sure. Unwittingly displayed that they're pretender clowns.
Today. Now, I have to call out before we start 2 people specifically that made entries. And I want to apologize ahead of time for calling you out, but...
So you're going to apologize to people that you're calling out for what? Why? Why are you calling them out? And why are you apologizing? This is just stupid.
I feel like I have no choice.
Well,
each one of the...
Why don't you have a choice? You can't control yourself? You're an idiot.
These people did something that I think deserves to be stated.
What? Why?
And so the first one...
Why? They didn't follow instructions, period. So?
One is this guy right here. He made a video entry. And
wow, amazing. So he didn't follow your instructions.
And I clearly stated in the rules that you would need to make an email entry. And so this guy was...
couldn't you put a video in an email with the entry?
was disqualified.
So? Who cares? Why is he here? So what?
Right from the outset. I'm not even going to turn on his audio on this video here because
why would you even have him
you don't really deserve to
this. I tell you what, this fucking mouse, I'm going to crush it. Why is he on here then? Why must you have him on here? He didn't follow instructions. Game over. Just why?
Be heard. So you're the first one that
was
disqualified.
I see. Because he made sort of an idiot out of himself falling over, right? Is that the motif you're going for here? Do you think that you're hidden in some way? That we can't see that? Oh, I know. You think you're just talking to your subscribers, right? The dumbass clowns that can't see this. Just to clue you, anyone that can fog a mirror knows where all this is at. Hello, McFly. You make me want to puke.
Now, the second one, man, I don't know why this rubbed me the wrong way, but...
Well, because you're a moron.
It did, and so I just want to make a quick note of it. So, Dan the Waterman.
I know that name. That's from a ways back, but I know that name. Okay, what'd he do?
If you're watching right now, your entry was interesting, to say the least.
So you must say it.
You and I have spoken once. I don't remember when. It was on one of the interviews I've done. But Dan the Waterman did make an entry, and he did follow the rules.
I thought you said that these two didn't follow the rules. But he did follow the rules. Huh, okay.
But he asked for $10,000 on...
In addition, Dan the Waterman, yeah, asked for $10,000 in addition to the ticket down to this fiasco. Yeah, I agree. I like it. I like the cut of his jib. I would, if somebody would ask me, I mean, would you go to Antarctica? Yeah, $100,000 I would go. And the $30,000 ticket, I would definitely go. Yep, for sure. Yeah, to put up with an affirming the consequent formological fallacy wrapped inside a pseudo-scientific, non-experiment train wreck? Yep, $100,000. I'll do it. Way to go, Dan.
Top of having his trip paid for to go to Antarctica.
Yeah.
And so that just seemed a little bit over the top for me.
Not over the top for me.
With the
Not for me at all. He didn't go high enough.
Expense of going to Antarctica and what it costs, that just seemed a little over the top. So I wanted to mention that.
Well,
okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. That had complete relevance to this golden shower ticket fiasco.
So here's how this is going to go. We are going to introduce the audience.
This is how this is going to go. You're going to make some really stupid statements, put up a bunch of non-flat earther pawns, and I'm going to rip your asshole through your throat. That's how it's going to go.
To some of the finalists, and they're not all here yet, so hopefully they will show up. But I want you guys to meet and to see and to hear from those who I have been communicating with.
Why? Just make the pick. Yeah, we all know why. You're going to parade these pawns out, these non-flat earther pawns out here for your own ends. Duh. Get on with it.
And those who I have heard some of their story. And I'm going to explain why I chose them as a finalist. And you're going to get to hear from them. And then at the end, we're going to put everybody up on the screen. And we will take one away at a time until we are left with the golden.
Wait till you see that fiasco, folks.
Ticket winner. So here we go. Let's see here. I am going to do this alphabetically just to make it easy. And so the first person is Brian.
Brian's logic?
Brian
you on here? I can't wait for this. My word. Uh-oh! We got Brian. Brains a-leaking. The first contestant on Yes, I Am a Pretender Clown. You cut yourself shaving? Or are you slamming yourself in the face with a spade shovel? Unbelievable. Why am I not surprised you are on this finalist list? Pretender clown. Grade A, ladies and gentlemen.
Ryan, how are you?
Hey, man, how you doing, Will?
Great. You want to introduce yourself? Can you introduce yourself?
I heard you perfect before, and then you started robot. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I just want you to introduce yourself.
Microphone check.
Microphone check. Dumbass.
Microphone check.
I can hear you. It's just a little broken up. Now you're muted.
All right, give me a mic check.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, great. You want to introduce yourself?
Why don't you get a half-decent mic, you crayon-crunching clown? My word.
Yeah, I'm Brian Leakey. I've been a flat earther for about 8 years.
Flat earther, I don't think so.
My passion is in modeling.
His passion is in modeling. What are you, underwear model? A bashing yourself in the face with a spade shovel model? Unbelievable.
Run the channel, Brian Leakey, and Flat Earth Test. I've got a
Flat Earth Test.
and on TikTok. My case.
Flat Earth tests. You mean flat Earth experiments? That's a paradox. You two should be happily married, by the way. My word.
For entering this is that I didn't have a whole lot of followers.
So you entered.
I'm not monetized.
So you entered because you didn't have a whole lot of followers? Makes sense.
You know, I've just been doing this, looking for the truth. But I have been around this for a long time, and I've never been scared to.
So who said you were scared? Huh? Unbelievable.
Debate anybody and everybody. I've been on every debate platform, and
prove it.
As far as any Discord, so I'm not the big name brand.
Any Discord? Jesus.
That y'all were looking for, but I'm very well known in the community.
Oh,
So
you're
I'll post
well
about
known, all right.
At one
Yeah, you're well known as a dumbass. By flat earthers, you're well known, yes.
time or another, debated 90% of the people actively involved.
Yeah,
in the
sure.
community, or debated alongside.
Sure you have.
On the flat earth side, and I'm very interested because I do not believe there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, man.
You don't believe there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica? Well, then he's your man. Unbelievable.
And I always try to keep it real, man. That's one thing I will.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm keeping it real. You're a pretender clown. Fraud.
And I'll believe myself. I'm wrong about something. I'm always trying to keep it real. I'd love to see it for myself.
Why would you need to see it for yourself? You have flat earth experiments. Hasn't that proved that to you over the past, what did you say, 7 or 8 years? What have you been doing with your tests?
Cool. Yeah, so the reason I chose you as a finalist is because you run a pretty popular YouTube channel called...
So he needs to go to Antarctica because he runs a popular YouTube channel that he said he didn't have a lot of members to. Makes perfect sense.
Flat Earth Tests, and I've seen you make the rounds in the debate circuit. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what Flat Earth Tests means?
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I named it Flat Earth Test.
Because you're a moron.
Originally, because that name wasn't working, and I wanted to test everything. I didn't.
Okay, so did you test everything? And you did that? Did you test beach balls?
Want to come off as somebody certain about anything, and
So you're not certain about anything. So you're doing tests, but you're not certain. So you're a flat earth believer, right? That's it. You're done.
I did kind of go down that road a little up, but I'm a hands-on type of flat earther. I've seen your show yesterday. with Joe Harvey.
Hands-on. This is a family show.
Hats off to him because he's also hands-on.
Oh, brother.
He likes to show things, and
I'm sure he does.
To me, the math plays a good deal.
Maths? I thought. Oh yeah, those maths. Yeah, plays a really important role, huh? Idiot.
A good part of it. But I did that channel to do demonstrations and try and show as many tests as we can. I've done tests.
No, showed as many tests. Okay, where are the tests? What's the conclusion?
Tests on drop rates, on air pressure.
Drop rates.
You name it. I'm a hands-on guy, so I like to see things. To me, the old
drop rate. If you hit twice on me another fucking time. Drop rates. Drop rates of what? Give us the drop rate of helium. That's it. I want to hear. I want to see that test. Gases. You can't have gas pressure without a container. Did you have to do a test for that?
Demonstrations and try and show as many tests as we can. I've done tests on drop rates, on air pressure. You name it. I'm a hands-on guy, so I like to see things.
You name it. Okay, on the beach balls. Let's see the test on beach balls. You said you name it. I named it. Let's see it. Clown.
To me, the old saying, talk is cheap, man, is pretty accurate.
Talk is cheap, then how are you going to get the message out if you don't talk? You could text. Is text cheap too?
Show your work.
I did back in 2016. It's on my website, theglobeterminator.com. It's all there.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Brian.
Bye. Clown.
Okay. Up next is Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, nice to meet you, Will.
Hey, Cassidy.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Cassidy. I'm actually from Southern Maryland, but I recently moved to New York State up by Lake Erie. So lots of potential for flat earth tests. I'm a huge fan of that channel, Brian.
That's a -1, Cassidy.
And so
cool.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So the reason I chose you as a finalist is because of your story. You have a rocky past, which you don't have to go into details on. But
okay, so she is a finalist because she has a rocky past. Makes sense.
But the thing that I loved about your story is that you had your daughter at 19. And that seemed to really change your life. So
so you're going to pull her away from her daughter and take her to Antarctica, right? For your fiasco. Again, makes perfect sense.
Tell us a little bit more about you.
Yeah, okay. I definitely follow my heart. And my first real big experience with that was dropping out of college. And yeah, it's.
Did you catch that? She dropped out of college. I'm sure you wanted her to say that. Somebody's at the door, folks. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Got a surprise visit by my son who just returned from, ironically, college, which he didn't drop out of yet. and his girlfriend, and I have to sit here and go through this now, but he's not going to be there for a while. But this is dedication. Yeah. All right, let's rewind a little bit here. We can get back to cases. Sorry about that, guys.
Out of college, and yeah, it's been rough, but definitely grown a lot along the way. And I'm always searching for truth and trying to learn and just be a good role model and build a good future and world for my daughter. So,
all right, listen, I'm going to have mercy here. You know, I'm just not a cold bastard. Obviously, she's a sweetheart, right? She's just not a flat earther. She believes the earth is flat, like she said, like more or less that she just said. Okay? And that's it. That's all I want to demonstrate. She's not a flat earther. She believes and thinks the earth is flat, and that's fine. So I'm not here to expose and be harsh on all these guys. Obviously, unwittingly, she's unaware of it. Okay? That's not lost on me.
So
Awesome.
that's me homeschooling her now. So everything is coming together.
Cool. And you have her blessing to go?
Yes, she officially gave me her blessing and wants me to go. And she is a bit of a flat earther. She's not totally, I don't try to convince her of anything, but she's kind of a flat earther. So she's on my team.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for applying. I really did enjoy reading your story, and just it was a story of survival. So
yeah, exactly. Thank you. That means a lot. Thanks for seeing that.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Bye, Cassidy.
All right. Let's see here. Okay.
And build a good future
What
and
the
world
hell?
for
What the
my
hell
daughter.
happened there? Hold on, folks. YouTube special. Just all random, like rewind it for me.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. Up next is my man Crumb. Crumb, how are you?
Hey, the Crumbster.
Hey, how's it going, Will? Good to see you again.
Good. What's up, Bob? He looks like Bob Dylan, right? Oh, the times they are a-changin'.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Chris Crumb. I have a channel called Don't Follow Crumb on
All right, we won't.
YouTube. It's more of a we talk about flat Earth a lot, but I don't do proofs as much, but more focus on the psychological, transitioning that many.
Transitioning. Psychological transitioning. I didn't have any psychological transitioning. Took about 2 seconds. May 15th, 2016. That was it for me. No psychological transitioning. No talking about my feelings. I'll bet let's see your feet. I'll bet the farm you got open-toed sandals on. Anyone willing to wager?
Flat earthers go through and try to have a
What flat earthers go through? Who are you, Dr. Philo to Flat Earth?
a space where we can kind of talk about our personal experiences.
Your personal feelings. Yeah, we know where you're at.
Of how it affects us, and so yeah, that's what I've been doing for about 4 years now.
Awesome. Yeah, I chose you as a finalist because you've got a great reputation in the flat Earth community. I feel like pretty much everybody knows who you are, but I also like.
Huh? I never seen this person in my life. And I've been out there the whole time. Well, since 2016. From that point, from May 15th, 2016, till this moment, I've been knee and neck deep in it.
Your style.
You like his style. Oh, shit. Crumbster. I don't know, dude. You better put some deflector shields up.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I tried to
get
this some bitch at twice speed. Good.
community. I feel like pretty much everybody knows who you are.
Oh, God.
But I also like your style.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man.
I try to
we
get
had
a
good
little
interview.
style. Sure.
Keep going.
Oh,
Keep going. Keep going on what? What do you want him to keep going on? His style? Friggin' creep. What a clown you are, Duffy.
okay. Yeah. No, I try to keep it light. The waking up to flat Earth, in my experience, was very overwhelming, and the psychological transition was like it was overwhelming. It was just very overwhelming.
Oh, it was overwhelming.
Very hard to
Was what you're trying to say? It was overwhelming.
talk to anybody. Because it's so taboo. It's not.
Well, what do you mean taboo? What? Huh? But what on earth are you talking about, Crumbster?
Something you would say to your therapist.
No, it's not something I would say to my therapist because I don't have a therapist. So no, I wouldn't say anything like that to him. Right? See, the deeper rooted issues are that you already have a therapist, Chris. The Crumbster.
And actually, they would believe you. They'd probably prescribe you something for being crazy. So
why? Why? The Earth is observed, measured, navigated, and aviated flat. Why do I need medication for that? It's just what it is. See, this isn't making a whole bunch of sense here, Chris. I mean, you're going to have to pick up your game a little bit there, Crumbster.
This void where we were all just trying to figure out, like, is this really normally this really happening to us?
Is this happening? There was nothing happened to me at all. I seen it. I said, okay, well, the Earth's flat. It's non-spinning and it's contained. That's it. That was it. Took about 5 seconds in total.
And I believe it, like the whole flat Earth movement, as it should, really focus on the proofs, and that's definitely necessary. And I went down that road, and I learned a lot of stuff. But what I found was, we weren't really talking about all the side effects of waking up to flat Earth, how it affects our family, our
side effect of how it affects our family. What? It didn't affect my family whatsoever. What in the hell are you talking about?
friends, our relationships, and how much of that is
my relationship has been the same with my family and friends before then, before May 15th, 2016, on May 15th, 2016, and currently now. The same. No change. How are you talking about?
Is, us, our fault or their fault, because we tend to play victim roles very quick.
Their fault for what? I'm not blaming them for any. What the hell are you on about, Crumbster?
And, get mad at anybody who doesn't see it our way.
What? I didn't get mad at anyone that didn't see it the way. I laughed at them.
And it's really just...
I suppose that was my therapy.
It's a need for, connection, but without, there's no handbook on how to go through this.
Why do I need a handbook? I observe it. It's measured, it's navigated, and aviated as a horizontal plane. That's it. I don't need a handbook. That's it.
And I think most people just pretend like it doesn't bother them and just say, the hell.
Pretend that what doesn't bother them? What on earth are you talking about, Crumbster?
Hell with them. I don't, who needs my family anyway? If they,
I need my family. They're still here. One of them just rang the doorbell.
won't see it my way. Well, to me, that's there has to be a better way, and so
a better way for what?
Just try to focus on that because it seems like there's just not a lot of talk about those kinds of things, and whether it is flat or not.
Uh-oh, there she is. Whether it is flat or not, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's not a flat earther. Now, is he a good guy? Yes, I've taken some liberties here because some of the stuff he said was crazy. But the Crumbster, he seems to be a good guy, right? But he's not a flat earther. You just heard him. So we can skip past. That's all I wanted to show. Hope everything goes well for you, Crumbster. We'll get there, ladies and gentlemen. Seems that YouTube wants to go slow for some reason. Oh, here we go. All right, who's next?
Up next is Jeff. Jeff,
hey,
how's it going?
Jeff.
That's going great. How about you, Pastor Duffy?
Oh,
Can you
God.
introduce yourself?
Yeah, Jeff Schmidt from Grand Rapids, Michigan area.
Fucking mouse. Ah, Chris, we already dealt with you. Bye, Crumbster.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, up next is Jeff. Jeff, how's it going?
What's up, Jeff?
That's going great. How about you, Pastor Duffy?
Pastor Duffy, is your name flatearthwallet.com? Or just Jeff? Maybe just Jeff. What the hell is this look? Sir, you are a creep. What brought on this reaction? What is that? What? What? You better hope a mental health professional isn't viewing this. Tell you that much.
Great. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, Jeff Schmidt from Grand Rapids, Michigan area. Been flat Earth leaning for about...
What? Flat Earth leaning for what?
7 years now, I guess.
He's flat Earth leaning for 7 years. Yeah. Hi, my name's John. I like long walks on the beach. Wengies. I'm a Capricorn. And I've been flat Earth leaning for going on about 97 years now. Oh boy, Jeff.
So yeah, it's been interesting. I got into it originally because I'm a mortgage guy originally, and then insurance and whatnot. And
did he ask you what you did for a living? It's with all these guys. They just give up the information. There's no context. He doesn't ask him anything. They just ramble on about whatever comes into their minds. It's I don't want. Yeah, it's creepy.
when I found out the word mortgage meant death grip after I got my license, I was like,
mortgage means death grip. I didn't know that. Huh, good thing I never had a mortgage.
Like, okay, this probably is not a good thing.
Doesn't.
And then just going down that rabbit hole for the financial
rabbit hole. So that's a rabbit hole. Okay.
Side of things, that was kind of my trip into the beginnings of what's been going on. I figure, okay, wait a minute, they're lying about this. They're lying about reading my Bible. I'm like,
they're lying about reading your Bible? Huh? What? Maybe I just let that one go.
They're lying about evolution. I'm like,
evolution, what's that? And who are they? Or there? Who are they?
Like, okay, what else are they lying about? And so that was my journey there, was just starting down that rabbit hole, and just one video after.
There's a lot of rabbit holes, Jeff.
Another, and one research paper after another, and so that was kind of.
What research paper? Research paper on what? Who, what, when, where, why, and how?
Kind of how I got started.
Cool. So Jeff, I want to tell you that I chose you as a finalist because your story just absolutely broke my heart.
So he wrote you a broken heart story, and that compels you to drag him down to Antarctica? Makes perfect sense.
Oh, go. All right.
And you don't have to talk about it, but I just want you to know that.
No worries.
It was very, very impactful for me.
Well, again, yeah, it's just a weird, that was part of the down the rabbit hole, was a business partner who stole, money in our company.
Another rabbit hole.
Company went down and blah, blah, blah. And then the wife left when I was doing research on the flat earth.
Uh-oh.
And now, of course, it's been used against me in court for our custody battle. So.
All right. Obviously, this is not good. All right. So I'm only going to spend enough time to just demonstrate he's not a flat earther. I'm tracking you. Let's get to it.
Oh, it does cause a rift, shall we say? If it's like, well, why are you upset? If I want to believe in Santa Claus, let me believe in Santa Claus. But
so that's an analogy with flat Earth. So, you believe in the flat Earth, and your belief has struck the family, and it's bad news from there. I'm gonna have some sympathy. There's a lot more scary stuff here. I just wanted to demonstrate that hey, he looks like a good guy, right? But I don't need to drag him around. He's not a flat earther. He just believes it. There you go. So we will bypass Jeff. Save some time too. I think he takes a while. Let's go this route. Yeah, he's still there. All right, should be finishing up. Yeah. All right, here we go.
This is tremendous. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Later, Jeff.
All right, up next is my man, Josh.
What's up, Josh?
How you doing, brother?
Why's your head disappearing? What's going on here?
Thank you so much for having me. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I am in a different spot than I normally am. Usually I'm downstairs and I have a different background, but I was like, I better.
Let's do that again. What?
Spot than I normally am. Usually I'm downstairs and I have a different background, but I was like,
what the hell is so funny about that? What is your problem, dude? These are just random nonverbals. I'm telling you, they're creeping me the fuck out. To be honest with you, dude. All right? Stop doing that, or I'm going to have to slap you. And Josh, what's happening to your head?
I better put something because I'm sitting in the closet. I'm just taking a break from work real quick just to come on and say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks so much. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Josh Monday. I'm from the Josh Monday Christian and Conspiracy Podcast. My YouTube is Josh Monday Music and Podcast. I've debated people on biblical cosmology. I've also debated whether the Bible teaches cosmology.
Huh? So you've debated people on biblical cosmology, and then you've debated whether biblical cosmology exists? Huh? Yeah, no, never mind. Let's continue.
I have about 206 episodes out, and we go over everything from biblical cosmology. We take a conspiracy.
So biblical cosmology does exist then. Oh, okay, thanks.
Bible, and we got 206 episodes, and it's running strong, and I've had Pastor Will Duffy on, and I've also had a lot of people on that you guys have already heard of.
You've had Pastor Will Duffy on. Wait a second. That's sort of creepy. You had Pastor Will Duffy. You're talking to Pastor Will Duffy. I mean, at least he's in the line to the audience. You've just said hello to him. That was a bit creepy, Josh.
Mark Sargent, allegedly Dave.
Whoa. Let's go back to the list.
Strong, and I've had Pastor Will Duffy on, and I've also had a lot of people on that you guys have already heard of, Dave Weiss.
Dave Scheister, the True Uffer, right? Okay. Who else?
Mark Sargent, allegedly Dave, Jaron.
There, Jaron, another true alpha.
Just a whole list of people. Jesus Freak Computer Geek, everybody, and all.
Jesus Freak Computer Geek. What in the flying?
So I had Matt and I had Pastor Dean Odell on, actually.
Dean Odell? No, it's Dean Odell. You'd figure you know how to pronounce his name if the gentleman was on your show. Just spitballing here. Okay.
See too.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Josh. I one of the reasons I chose you as a finalist is because you are an Army veteran.
An Army veteran? So am I. So that's the reason why you chose him? So you're going to drag him down to Antarctica because he was an Army veteran? What about if he was a Navy veteran? How about a Marine? Definitely not Air Force, though. Idiot.
And
Yes, sir.
that means a lot to me. And so thank you for your service.
No worries, man.
Shut the fuck up.
And I appreciate it. Yeah, if I get, I just kind of, I teach out of the Bible, you know, and I think the Bible.
That he just keeps on running, right? No one asked him. Now, it's good he teaches out of the Bible. I'm not saying that. But did somebody ask you what you taught out of? These people just, they just start talking. What's ever in their brain, it just comes out. It's like, blah, whatever it may be at the time. Okay, let's let them roll.
In Psalms 19:1 through 6, it says that the sun does a circuit, you know, to the ends of the heavens, right? So I do believe that, and also like,
why are you shaking your head? You're destroyed right there. It's the sun circuit, not the globe tard rotating, but you're shaking your head. Yes. Do you have your Dunning-Kruger deflector shields up? He just pummeled your entire bullshit right there in that statement. Josh did. But you're too stupid to realize it, right? You don't care. You just want to get to your final excrement. And your little masquerade here with non-flat earthers, right? You're done. You're finished, pastor.
Like Ecclesiastes 1 verse 5, it says that, you know, if you click on it in the Hebrew, it says that the sun goes away and then it comes forth, you know.
There you go. There's another one. Dead on arrival there, pastor. You see, it's the sun moving. Yeah. Idiot.
Forth and come forth. So I do believe the sun is circling our head. So also in Joshua 10.
Whoa. Why would you need to believe that is except without evidence? That's what believe means, Josh. That the sun is circling over your head when everyone can plainly see it. Yeah? Fair question? I thought so.
Verses 12, it says that God made the moon and the sun stop. So this is important.
Yeah, and Joshua, exactly. You're dead again there, pastor. It just deflects off him. He's too stupid. He just destroyed your entire worldview and exposed you as a pretender clown as a pastor. Double barrel. That's it, simply. That's what he just did. Watch what happens.
For me too, man, because I'm teaching out of the Bible, and I want to make sure when I face God, and in the end, He says, "Well done, good and faithful servant." So this is part of the experiment.
Yeah, Will. Let me clue you. That's not going to happen to you. It's going to be the reverse, the antithesis of what Josh just said. Just to let you know, clown.
Think you could take that and say, hey, it matches with the globe. It doesn't match with the AE map, but I'm not saying that.
All right. What's happening here? What's happening here, Josh? You're going off the rails. The AE map, it's happening with the globe. What? The AE map is a globe projection, Josh. How do we all of a sudden jump from the Bible and Scripture into the sun and moon moving into the AE map? Huh? What? Did I miss something? Define smooth transition. All right, I'm getting a call. Guess what that means? The special guest is here. We'll come back to this, folks. 1 second. Let me go back. Let me do a
And say, hey,
fiver.
it matches faithful servant. So this
All
is
right,
part of the.
Let me do that. Let me put this over here. Give me a moment, folks. Let's see who that special guest is. Radio check 1 2 1 2 1 2 to Discord. Radio check.
Yeah, I'm here.
There's our special guest. Oh, thanks, right. Right just took off. Hey, Betty.
Hey. What's up, Doc?
What's up? Thanks for showing up. There's our special guest, ladies and gentlemen. It's the beautiful Betty Van Velsen.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm here.
Yep. Thanks for coming.
You started at me. I saw.
Say again?
Early. You started early.
I did. I started at 3:30. I have to because I have to be able to get through this. And guess, my son just came home. Another surprise come home. Right. Right. And I have to be doing a show. Gotta be.
You need to instruct your family to have better timing.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So welcome. We've reached up till Josh. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to share this so you know where we're at.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me get my act together here. Let me turn this up too so I can hear you. Give me a radio check, Betty.
1 2 1 2.
That's really good. Okay, let me put this down. I'm gonna share it. 1 second. Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen.
You're still not sharing, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it. It's giving me a bunch of choices.
Choice is good.
Choices are good. Yes, they are. Not in this specific case.
Like the finalists. Choice.
We finally get to the finalist. Okay, is it sharing for you now?
Yeah, I see the future NASA guy. I think.
You see Josh, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's
not anymore.
No, he's not the NASA guy. What do you mean not anymore?
I'm looking at your studio. Yeah.
Okay, now you got him, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I did preface you coming in as a maybe, not you specifically, but a special guest. And
Okay.
I said that this guest only arrives when the utter contempt has reached her gag reflex.
To be honest, I'm eating a little Magnum ice cream thing.
Yeah. Betty has seen this. However, she is unaware of the new developments after this. So this is going to catch her off guard. I'm not going to tell her now either. So this will be a surprise for her. Just want to let the audience know.
Is this a surprise I like?
Say again?
Is this a surprise I might like?
I don't think so. Yeah. It's like I said, your utter contempt is going to reach the gag reflex with what's coming up.
Alrighty then.
So sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
roll on.
Yeah.
Roll on 2 with Josh. All right, here we go.
The experiment where I think you could take.
Oh, I didn't share it. I got you. Don't be calling me. I just shared it with all the YouTube. Here we go. I'll pull a fiver. Oh boy, this computer's running slow.
Or your mouse.
I'll tell you what. The mouse is lifespan is circling the friggin' drain.
I told you to take the one with a wire.
I'm just gonna crush it in my hand. Just squeeze the friggin' life out of it. I'm sorry.
I think that would bring you in more trouble. So just hold off on that.
Let me see. Let me turn the fan up a little bit higher because I got a lot of stuff running. We'll get to it, folks. Just be patient. All right, that should help over the next couple minutes, hopefully. All right, here we go.
That and say, hey, it matches with the globe. It doesn't match with the AE map, but I'm not saying that the AE map has anything to do with biblical cosmology.
No, it doesn't. In fact, it's a globe projection there, Josh.
You know, it's not the map coming out of the Bible. It's just
no maps have come out of the Bible, Josh.
An experiment or observation.
No, it's not an experiment. You corrected yourself. Observation. Okay.
That we're going to do that'll kind of help us to figure things out.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Josh still needs to figure things out.
Wow.
He is not a flat earther. Oh, Betty, you missed it. I explained what was a flat earther and which was a flat earth believer before you came on. Like I said, and let me preface, maybe Betty didn't listen to all this. Some of these guests, listen, these are good people. I'm not here to drag them around, right? All I'm here to do, well, I did take a couple liberties with known pretender clowns, right? That's on me. But most of these people, they're good people. They're genuine people. They're just not flat earthers. There's nothing wrong with that.
Also the Crumbster?
The Crumbster, yep. I already did the Crumbster. Good people, right? Good person. Cassidy, you know. Great people. They're just not flat earthers, right?
Yeah,
so
did you make that joke about that Crumbster that if he's been taken to Antarctica that he will leave a crumb trail?
Oh no. Go on, Betty.
And that, so that he can find his way back.
So Betty said that the Crumbster will leave a crumb trail so he can find his way back.
I kind of like that. I mean, this guy he's still in fantasy land because he doesn't know it yet.
That's terrible, Betty. The Crumbster, he's a good guy.
Yeah. And I rooted for him. You remember that yesterday, right?
I did, because I'll show you the spot where we stop, and I gave Betty a choice. We'll get there, and I'll let you know. And yeah, we could just move on.
We gotta
his head's still disappearing, Betty.
That's why I think that this guy will be the next NASA guy, right?
Because he'll disappear in Antarctica.
Yeah, you have these videos where they show us footage of the ISS, and people are getting to be see-through people. They are doing well before a green screen, and this guy is doing the same thing as NASA people do.
So you're saying this is green screen effects?
Yeah, this is not his real living room.
If it was,
Maybe in his mama's basement.
I'll tell you what, that's a hell of this fireplace. I'll tell you what, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Why would he need to have a free ticket to go to Antarctica if you have that?
It's gorgeous. That alone is like $65,000.
Yeah.
No, it's not that much, but it's pretty expensive. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Do our map if it's true.
If it's true. Yep. You're not a flat earther. Josh, you're a good man.
Look
But
at
you're
his
not.
white teeth. Wow.
Say again?
Those teeth
Yeah, well,
are
anyway,
so
man,
white.
Sorry. He brushes his teeth amazingly.
Yeah, but this is unnatural white.
Oh, really? You think?
Yeah, well, it's almost like cartoonish white.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay, if you like fake.
What about Cassidy? Now, he's in. There's a lot of fakeness here. What about Cassidy's teeth? She had some white teeth.
Cassidy?
Cassidy. You know who Cassidy is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, she is nice. She's nice.
Yeah, she is. All right, let's get.
You guys will be smitten with her, yeah. You probably rooted for her. I get that.
You get that?
Yeah.
Listen, I know that. I know
wonder,
it's
is
hard.
The crazy hot scale. What
The crazy hot scale. We won't get into that.
Why not?
Because I didn't propose that scale, Betty.
That's right.
That's right. So that was out of my control. I don't have a crazy hot scale, even though it made perfect sense. That wasn't mine. Listen. I know it's hard to believe that I am mortal for everyone out there, but I'm just human, man. I thought Cassidy. Let's not even get into it. Let's move on.
Yeah, really enjoyed our interview.
Betty.
Sorry, I thought that was a name that I wouldn't call anybody.
What? Cassidy? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's more like for a dog or a horse.
I don't think so. Cassidy's a girl name here in the States.
Yeehaw! Oh, sorry.
Yeehaw! Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Are you calling Cassidy a friggin' horse?
Yeehaw!
All right, we're done with Josh.
You together. It was probably my favorite interview from the flat.
And I appreciate you guys putting up the money. Kindness.
You're done. You're a flat Earth believer, Josh. So.
Liz. Hey.
Hi, Will.
How are you?
I'm good. How are
Hi, Will. I'm a Virgo. I like soft puppies.
you?
What? You see this? Okay. Let's just check this out. Watch his reaction.
Hey.
Hi, Will.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Can you introduce?
Why is he laughing? She's good. That's not a laughing. It's out of context. Again, creep.
Yourself?
Yes. So I'm Liz, and
Hi, Liz.
I am currently. I live in the South. I'm originally a Pennsylvania girl.
Oh God, she's a
hardcore
Pennsylvania girl. Betty, yeah, but she's moved away. Hold on. Let's get the full story. If she's moved away, I'm off the hook.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, so I'm Liz, and I live in the South. I'm originally a Pennsylvania girl.
See, she lives in the South, so I have no responsibility.
Oh, come on, you do.
I do not.
You also moved away, so you guys are runaways.
Yeah, good. Shut up.
Conspiracy theorist ever since I was.
She's a hardcore conspiracy. I don't know. I tell you what, this reflection off her glasses, it's driving me insane. It's like reflecting bifocals that keep moving.
No, it's like she has blue eyes, but then cartoonish ones.
18 years old, forever a black sheep in my family.
What? Because you're a conspiracy theorist. Let me ask you something, Liz. Let me ask you something, Liz. You can DM me. Define conspiracy, then define theorist for me when you get a chance. Thanks, idiot.
And I became a flat earther a few years ago.
You just became one. How did you become a flat earther, Liz?
And what actually led me down this rabbit hole was
we got another rabbit hole chaser.
Trying to essentially disprove the flat earth. I thought, this is silly. Like, there's no way that the earth could be flat. And it humbled me in a sense, because
Why would it humble you? What the hell are you talking about?
I started digging more.
In the rabbit hole?
I started coming to things and realizations, and within the last couple of years, it's definitely provided me the opportunity to dig deeper into myself.
Into yourself. This is a family show, Liz. Okay. All right.
That's one of the reasons what I told you. It's been a very deeply spiritual journey for me. And
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wasn't a pun, by the way. I didn't say, oh my God, that's the pun. No, it's not spiritual. Listen, the earth is observed, measured, aviated, and navigated flat. Okay? It's a horizontal plane. Now, anything after that, if you weren't a Christian by then I suppose I then can understand the spirituality coming in after that. If like you were an atheist or something. You following me, Betty?
Yeah, I was wanting to say that because
I
think it definitely has spiritual consequences.
Sure.
Let's say it that way.
Sure, but not it by itself. Follow?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna harp on it for that one.
In the last year or so, I am actually moderating and one of the main administrators. Sorry, I'm so nervous. On this audio.
Me too.
App called Clubhouse. We are Flat Earth Gang, not a real gang. And we
that's
engage
something else.
in
It's a cult, isn't it?
What's that? Gangs?
Gangs and cults.
Is there an association with that I'm unaware of?
No, it means that it's a different gang. We
think
are part of a cult, I think.
I think gangs and cults are different.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
definitely somewhere else. Yes.
I guess there could be some commonalities, but they're definitely different.
Yeah, gangs may be more like vicious to the outside world, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
more internally vicious.
could be.
Yeah.
Unless they're attacked, David Koresh and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. And then you got Jim Jones, but they just drank the Kool-Aid. That wasn't a good idea, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and conversations and debates with Globe Earth and Flat.
No, you didn't have any debates with Globe Earth. That's not a debating topic. Head back to the treatment from the other day, and I explain all this in great detail.
Flat Earth. Through this experience, I've been able to meet amazing people from both sides. We've actually gone past the point where we're just having conversations and we're.
Has it gotten physical?
Actually putting these claims to the test. As you know, I have a very close friend who works from NASA. Of
Works from NASA or for NASA? I know you're nervous.
course, a Glober, and we have been conducting these observational experiments now for the last 6 months and so
Oh,
forth.
God,
and
no.
it's given the space kind of like a
Observational experiments, Les? You're a pretender clown. So what is she doing, Betty? What do you think? That she has experiments. She's conducting experiments, and all of a sudden looks at them.
I think that she did what you often say. Next experiment, look at a horse. While standing. Or something like that.
That's not how it goes. You screwed that up. Next block I'll do it. Next block of instruction, how to sit down. Then point at a friggin' horse.
Yeah, you do that much better. No?
Yeah. Yep. So, Liz, there's not, and you've compromised your science acumen right off the bat. You can't recover. There are no such things as observational experiments. That they don't exist. It's actually a composition fallacy, and it's stupid.
Isn't that what astrologers and astronomers do?
But what's the difference?
Well, they say they experiment with equipment and look through it and make stories up.
Yeah, they say that they're experiments, but that's not an experiment, as you already know.
Yep.
It's something that added special niche where it's just instead of just sitting
wait a
around and
second.
talking about it.
You got a special niche? Is those observational experiments special niches? Give me a break.
Let's actually go out there. Let's get it done. We always talk.
Let's actually go out there and get it done. Yeah, we already did that. Back in 2016, Liz. Where you been? Ladies and gentlemen, Liz is a flat earth believer. That's it for her.
Talk about the scientific method.
This has nothing whatsoever to do with the scientific method. You compromise yourself again. Natural science and the scientific method only adjudicate natural cause and effect relationships. It has nothing to do whatsoever with aspects and aspects of shapes or shapes. Nothing whatsoever to do with it. It's pure geometry. You're compromised.
So let's be scientific about it.
There you go. Digging that hole deeper. Now you're down at the bottom of the hole you were digging. And it's not a rabbit hole.
And I'm here for the truth. I don't monetize. I don't have a platform. I don't
Wait
have
a second. Wait, you don't monetize? So what are you saying? By mere implication, people that have monetized are not here for the truth?
She's part of a gang.
I was just... You're starting to irritate me.
Me?
And
No.
I'm really just here to collaborate. And
No, you've been irritating me for years. She's beginning to irritate me now. She's laughing. Betty's laughing, folks, because that's absolute fact. And she knows it.
Yeah, and I continue with it.
I know that.
And, come to that moment of clarity.
She wants to come to the moment of clarity, meaning she's not a flat earther, she's a flat earth believer. She thinks she's going to come to clarity when she goes down to Antarctica with the final excrement with a non-scientific experiment wrapped in and affirming the consequent formological fallacy. You're compromised. It's over.
Where did you get that wrapper?
Say again?
Where did you get that wrapper?
Where'd I get the what?
The wrapper. The wrapper.
The rapper? What rapper?
You just
Did I rap? I can't stand
the
rap.
reification fallacy, you said.
I didn't say reification fallacy, did I?
Wrapped in reification fallacy.
Oh, and affirming the consequent formological fallacy.
Oh, well. What's the difference?
A big difference.
Oh. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, I could see whatever from that girl. I have a gif of that, by the way.
Awesome. Yeah. So what stood out to me about you is, like you said, that you have
Keep it clean.
Have a friend who works for NASA.
Oh,
and
I'm
it sounds
sure
like
that
you
was
guys are.
now. I'm sure that was interesting. I'm sure that that played a role. Yeah. I got you. I'm tracking you. All right.
Are, doing experiments together, which I think
They're doing experiments together on geometry. I'd like to see that.
Ugh.
Say again?
They're doing experiments on each other?
Betty, family show.
Yeah, you told us that, but they keep it up.
Betty, this is a fucking family show.
Don't say the F word.
Yeah, I know. That's it. I was being ironical.
That's heretical.
All right, let's take a small little break, Betty. I know you've been here for so long that we need a break.
Already?
Just a tiny one. I want to see if my son is still out there and what they're. I think he's getting something to eat. I'll be right back. Can you sing or something just for a minute?
Sing. Nobody wants to hear me sing. You should have invited Flatsy for that.
Hey, there's Flatsy. She's out. You know what? We could, if we wanted to, go ahead and kick the number up to 3 and pull Flatsy in and have me and you and Flatsy in here.
Yeah, why not?
It's up to you.
Well, if she wants to join, I don't know if she's time.
Kim,
But then
let's see. Hey, Kim, do you want to join? If you say yes, I'll go ahead and increase the number in here. My chat is still going really fast because I haven't pulled it up in a while, so you might have to tell me. I'll tell you what, Betty, you know how to do this. If she says that she'd like to come in, just open up another slot and then bring her in, okay? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
All right. I haven't seen you yet. I can crank it up anyways. See if I can do that. Limit to 3. There we go. Are you there, Flatsy? See if we can get you in here, maybe, for a little bit. So who else would want to go to Antarctica to see if we see more than penguins? Huh? I find the trip on its own, it's interesting, but I think that we can never go there where on our own where we really want to go to. So I think it's not gonna work. Hey Kim, have you heard that you can come in maybe in Discord and be on the show too? You want to join? If QE and all comes back, because it will take its time. Absolutely no swearing, yes. I told QE about that. We'll keep it clean.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Did uh-oh, I heard her. Flatsy, she's in here.
Yep.
Hey,
I got the verbal invite.
go ahead. Say again.
I said I got the verbal invite.
Ah, cool. Cool.
But we need to keep it nice because Booger is also there. So
That's one of the reasons I brought her in. I started off a little stern, and then I kind of lightened up, and now I want to lighten up some more. But I don't know if I can be too light when McBooger Eater comes on. So you haven't seen that part, but I'll do my best. Okay. All right.
Oh, you need to basically sort of zip it sometimes, you know.
Zip it.
Mm-hmm.
Good round of advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe count to 10 and maybe some anger management.
Shut up. That'll just piss me off.
yeah. I know that.
All right. Let me get the screen right. We'll put that over. You guys are seeing this?
Yep. Maybe I do see it.
You got Flatsy. You're seeing Liz?
I am.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Is super cool. I'll also tell you that you have quite a fan club. So I have heard from a lot of people who really want.
I thought she didn't have a lot of subscribers and a bunch of. There's a lot of inbuilt contradictions in here. Just wanted to point that out. It's not important. It's just some of this is really stupid.
You to win, so I'm really glad you applied.
Me too.
Thank you.
Oh,
good
brother,
luck
I
to
forgot about that. Watch her nonverbals. Just watch her nonverbals. Watch this.
Win, so I'm really glad you applied.
Thank you.
Hands together, shoulder shrug. Bye, Liz. Bye.
Good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everyone. I think I'm gonna cry.
Thanks.
She's a walking emoji, right?
I haven't thought about that. You're right. That's a good one. Too funny. All right, who we got? Is this going to be finishing up?
Okay, let's see here. Up next is.
Oh no,
Riz. Riz, how's it going?
Oh my! What a big head you have, Riz. Holy smokes! Your head, your head. This whole thing, your head and your neck, wherever your neck. I don't think you got one. Is bigger than Will Duffy's whole body. Sorry.
Yeah. Doesn't he need 2 tickets, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get this ticket because it'll cost him 2 times the amount, Riz. Sorry about that. But go ahead, present your case. It's probably going to be erratic.
Hi, Will. Hi, everyone. How you doing? I'm Riz. I'm from Nottingham in the UK. So I sound
Whoa. Nottingham. One of the BALLBUSTERS panel members is from Nottingham. Did you teach him everything he knows?
Evening.
What? Somebody say something.
Evening.
Evening. Well, at least Riz's mic works.
Maybe he's been to Speaker's Corner as well.
He might have been. Adam told me that he's not a friend, but he's seen him before.
He's an acquaintance.
I don't think it's reached to that level, even yet.
Okay.
All right. So Riz, we got some problems here right off the bat, Riz. The scientist. Engineers aren't scientists. Are you both? Notice I used the F, not the TH. Are you both? And you're a flat earther. So this is starting to be troubling already. But I'll give you a chance to present your case. Go on.
To all the rest of you. But I'm on TikTok most of the time as a flat earther. Basically, I've been debating for the last...
You're a flat earther on... Maybe you should have stayed there. Let me turn this up because I put the fan up. So, yeah, here we go.
4 years on TikTok. I've debated with all the famous TikTok globies. And
there's TikTok globies. Interesting.
Wow.
Basically pushed them to their limits. I've educated all the globies on TikTok.
Yeah, he's educated all the Do you have evidence of that? What did you educate them on? Engineering or science or both?
Because they always seem to think they're so clever and that flat earthers, there's no clever flat earthers, no scientists among the flat earth community.
Yeah, there's no scientists among the flat earth community because it's a geometric topic, Rez. You just compromised yourself. That didn't take long.
Well, I am one of those. And this image here...
You are one of those.
Just yesterday.
You're one of those what? And then he starts talking about this image behind him. What unsolicited. Yeah, you got this image. Okay, what's the image behind you, Riz?
Well, I am one of those. And this image here is of the sun that I took just...
He has a problem with transitions also, buddy.
What is his deal with the sun now?
I don't know. He moved out of the way and there's a sun. Okay, I get the picture. There's a sun in Antarctica that's supposed in the affirming the consequent form of logical fallacy. Now you have a sun picture behind you. There's a connection. So, okay, Riz.
He can make good pictures of the sun, and he thinks that he can do that on the trip as well, I think.
You'd have to ask Riz.
Yeah, I don't think that he will answer.
Let's see what he got. No, I don't want
yesterday, and that's with the Hydrogen Alpha Telescope. So
a Hydrogen Alpha Telescope? You mean a Q-36 explosive space modulator telescope?
If I get the opportunity to go to Antarctica, I'll do the same thing there.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna take a picture of the sun there? Okay, and
check the size of the sun, the angular size of the sun.
So you're going to check the not actual size of the sun in Antarctica. Say again?
In a not actual position.
Yeah, exactly. What's the significance?
Sure, it's the
well,
same
size matters, John.
Does size matter? Like you snuck that in there when I started the video.
Yeah, I'm sure, but size matters.
Does it?
For him, it does. Look at him.
Betty, these are listen. That's a low blow.
Yeah, coming from me, I know.
You have to clean this up. You two guys are supposed to be the saints. Okay.
Oh.
Get into your roles.
The antagonist. for the time being.
Check the size of the sun, the angular size of the sun. Make sure it's the same in Antarctica, because if it's
Make sure it's the same in Antarctica. Huh? What? Oh, what's the significance? I don't get it. You got A and Z here, Riz, with no other letters of the alphabet connecting them. This is starting to get scary.
closer to the firmament over there, it should be.
So if the sun is closer to the firmament in Antarctica, then it should be what?
Different somehow, hopefully.
It should be different. The angular size should be different somehow. That's astonishing. That's an amazing conclusion, Riz. You must be from Nottingham. Shout out to Adam.
We'll be able to find the differences. If you take just people who are not scientific in any way, just want
like
to
you,
see sun.
If they take people that are not scientific in any way, like you, yes,
rotate. Yeah, that's fantastic. You'll prove one.
So we're going to look at the sun rotating? Huh? What?
Aspect, but flat earthers require a lot more evidence. We want to see a lot more detail. And a lot of my flat earth buddies there's 4 channels on TikTok going right now. And
he's not transitioning. It's just coming out of him, Betty. Right?
So what kind of detail does he want to have?
He wants, I don't know, angular size detail. I don't know. You're going to have to ask him. I was just talking about the transitions. Now we're in TikTok all of a sudden. Back to TikTok.
They are asking for a lot more, precise measurements, a lot more.
Precise measurements? Precise measurements of what?
They are asking for a lot more, precise measurements, a lot more evidence being taken. And
evidence being taken from what? What evidence? Where are you taking it to? Huh?
Hopefully I can be that person for them. And they definitely don't want no military people going. Definitely don't want no NASA agents going on the flat earth side. So I'm that person, and hopefully I hope that I can do it. My flat earth.
You're not on the flat earth side.
On the flat earth side. So I'm that person, and hopefully I hope that I can do it. My flat earth journey started when I was.
Whoa. Did anyone ask you, Riz, about your flat earth journey? What on earth is going on here? What? Huh? It's like what I'm saying. It's starting to aggravate me, Betty.
Already?
Shit, it's already almost been 2 hours. I know it's taken me a long time to get through this, folks, and my son is out there blowing on that damn trombone from high school.
I wish I could hear it, because I once asked him to play something for me, but he never did.
No, he was a little bit shy with it. He can play pretty good though.
But didn't he have to bring that trombone with him to his new school then?
No. He didn't have. They don't have a band down there.
Oh, now he's gonna lose his skills.
Nah, maybe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, focus, Betty. Focus. We need to get back to Riz.
Really?
I was about 14 years old at college, or as in the UK we call it secondary school, and I was learning physics, and I asked my physics teacher, because I'm a believer in God, and I do a lot.
So you accept without evidence God, okay?
Of research into eschatology, the end times.
Hey, you're running around my streets.
And one of the signs of the end times is that you will have 3 days of darkness, and the sun will rise from the west.
You got half of that correct. You got 3 days of darkness, yes. Betty, have you ever seen anywhere in Scripture where the sun rises in the west? Not that he's wrong. the book, chapter, and verse, please.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
Blatzy?
What was the question? Oh, no.
No, you never. He said there was. He said he was. He's seen, or it states in the end times. He didn't state the book that there was. Got 3 days of darkness, and then the sun rises from the west.
I don't know. I thought the whole heavens would be rolling up like a scroll.
Yeah, that's one part of it, but there's a lot of other ancillary things that happen. I have never heard that. Now, the ballers think that the sun rises in the west right now in the southern hemisphere. You know, with the stars rotating in opposite directions. Yeah, that's the implication, you idiot goober globetards. That's what you're exactly. You don't know it because you're too stupid. Whenever you say the sun or the stars are rotating in opposite directions, the sun, moon, and all the stars, save for Polaris, rise in the east or move from east to west. I shouldn't say rise and set because that's improper terminology. They move from east to west. When you say they go in opposite directions, you're directly implying that in one of the hemispheres, spinning opposite, that would mean that the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Friggin' retard goobers. Shout out to Professor Dave. He wasn't the one that dreamt that shit up. It's either a shout out to Timmy Clown or JLB. You got to have a JLB if you want to be with me. Idiot clown.
So that says to me that the sun is the thing that's moving, not the earth.
Well, that's a good one. The sun, yeah, that's the one that Josh brought up too. He's dead in the water, but he's got his Dunning-Kruger deflector shields up. He isn't going to deal with that.
And in order to work that out, that's the reason why I came to Flat Earth, and I researched it, and I realized that it's the sun and moon that move around us, and it's not.
You had to research that. Then you just look.
The earth rotating, and that's my belief.
Yeah, we're not interested in your beliefs, Riz. No.
Whether you agree with it or not, but that's what I believe, and I believe the earth is flat.
You believe the earth is flat. That's the end of you. Thank you. He is not a flat earther. We can move on. I can't remember who's next.
Is it that woman with the blonde hair?
Oh, God, I hope not. Come on, give me some more fivers. I don't want to pull a J. It'll go too far. Hold on a second. Maybe I ought to try this one. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think you are. Here we go.
All right. Up next is Shauna. Shauna.
Ah!
I go by Bella.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, okay, get that wrong.
I hear Flatsy back here snickering.
Weird.
You're not going to be snickering for too long.
Hey, here we have the beautiful Betty. I go by Riz.
I go by Riz.
That would be actually correct because I remember in Greece, Rizzo was actually called Betty.
I have friends, old friends that have last name of that, and that means Betty.
Riz is Betty.
You said Rizzo.
Rizzo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That means Betty. Seriously?
In Greece, the movie Greece.
Okay, in Greece. Okay, fair enough. All right. So everything's hunky and dory right now, ladies and gentlemen, but there's something quite disturbing coming our way.
I'm only not on paper when I have to be.
How are you?
Nervous, like super nervous. I'm sitting here with my twin sister who thinks I'm nuts because I need some moral support.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, so that was one of the cool things I loved about your application.
I kind
is
of
that-
thought so.
is that you have an identical
Not
twin
cool.
sister.
There she is.
Not cool. You're making her crazy.
Oh, God.
I just
not
can't
identical?
imagine having an identical twin where you've
That
got
thinks you're
one
crazy, yeah.
one Glover and one.
We got a problem. She's got a skeleton dream catcher over her bed. See this guy? Love, listen closely. Unless you're a rabid, I mean fiercely rabid Grateful Dead fan, we've got some issues.
It might be her twin sisters. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Flat earther. So can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Shauna Salzetti. Like I said, I go by Bella. Nobody in the world knows me by my actual name, so.
That makes perfect sense.
Wait a minute. She has now two names.
I'm
but
back
nobody
living in my
knows her name.
hometown now for about 4 years.
Oh, wait a
little
second,
boring place
Betty.
called Logan,
Having
Utah.
problems.
And funny thing,
Funny thing. Let's go back.
That mouth.
Yeah. Go ahead, Betty.
So two names and nobody knows her name.
Correct.
you're crazy, yeah.
One Glover and one flat earther. So can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Shauna Salzetti. Like I said, I go by Bella.
I can't get away from this issue back here. I can't do it.
Nobody in the world knows me by my actual name, so. I'm back living in my hometown now for about 4 years.
What, crazy?
It's a little boring place called Logan, Utah. And
No, crazy Utah.
funny thing, one of the
She
things that
doxes
guy was just
herself
saying,
like big time.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Maybe she
How
can
he
give
was
the
turned-
address so that we can visit.
Oh, please, you can go visit her.
so young. This is a really Mormon community here, and a lot of Mormons.
Yeah, that looks Mormon back here. They got a lot of skeleton dream catchers. I missed that part. I know about the holy underwear, not the skeleton dream catchers, though.
Nice addition.
Raise their kids flat Earth and creationists and all that stuff.
Creationist. I hope everyone's a creationist. Or that'd be in direct violation of the laws of thermodynamics and quantum mechanics.
So I've kind of heard it off and on through my life, but I never it just wasn't a thing. I was super duper into space and everything as a kid, like just space and dinosaurs, man. That was my thing, and many moons later.
What was your thing, Betty?
You really want to know?
Nah, let's continue.
Later, here I am, a flurfer girl.
Oh my God.
That sounds weird. Did you really say that?
Oh God, yeah.
Hmm.
How old is she?
Do I need to spend any more time here?
No.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, she is not a flat earther. She believes. I'm going to have to go faster than the fivers. Okay, come on. Come on, wake up. Hello. Oh, let's go right there. Oh, there he is.
Okay. Up next is Trent. Trent, how are
What's
you?
going on, everybody? Doing great. Doing
The
great.
mustache, I'll tell you
I'm
what.
from bro.
I'll tell you what's not going on. There's no spaghetti eating going on because you'd be tasting that shit for the next 8 days.
Hey, dude, you got a caterpillar on your face.
All right, Trent. All right. Sorry.
Maybe you can sort of lend him your
From
mustache.
Denver, Colorado.
Lend him what?
Your mustache grease. That you got.
It's not grease. It's mustache wax.
Or whatever. In that tiny little can you have.
You know what? I haven't. It's not empty.
It's not empty.
Now, remember when I first got it, I said, holy shit, did somebody put this in the dryer on high heat?
but what does it cost? I mean, wasn't it very expensive?
No, it was only like $10, and that was,
$10 for a tiny little can like that?
yeah. But it's lasted. It's like it's almost 2 years old.
Must be too old. Like,
All right, let's focus now, okay?
Fungi.
You know, I'm an ex-tennis tour pro. I used to play professional poker for Ultimate Bet.
So you're a tennis tour pro and poker player. That seems like the right guy to take to Antarctica.
I was also on a reality TV show called.
He'd have to shave that mustache because it would freeze. It would freeze on his face. He wouldn't be able to talk. It out of icicles coming out of his nose.
Might help him get warm there.
Come on!
So anybody that recognizes me from that, I'm a flat earther. Whatever. Get over it.
Whatever. Get over it. You're a flat earther, really. Show.
You know, I'm also a lifelong Christian, and one thing that kind of blew me away is I've read the Bible many times, and then as I approached it with fresh eyes, it shocks me at how much it's obviously a flat Earth document. So
exactly. So at least he's somewhat coherent.
So, that's something that really stood out to me and has kind of changed my life.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. So Trent,
that's what I said.
I thought it was cool that we're neighbors in Colorado.
A couple of miles.
Couple of miles. That's pretty funny. Idiot.
And I also like that you were a former tennis pro. I have a new appreciation for tennis in my adult life. It is way harder than it looks. I can tell you that I've got a pretty extensive athletic past. And just learning how to properly serve was easily the hardest thing I've ever had to do sports-wise.
I picked it up within a half a day.
Oh, yeah, this show off.
I'm just telling you, I was a good tennis player.
Show off.
But anyway, back at the ranch. What in the hell does this have to do with Antarctica?
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, easily. Throw a football to help you out.
What about a baseball?
Yeah, and then also I thought it was cool that you were on a reality show, and as far as I could tell, you were a bit of a fan favorite.
So, that sounds like the criteria to go down to Antarctica. Reality TV show, tennis tour professional, and a poker player. Yeah, he's got all the right stuff.
Yeah, it was seen by millions of people. So, the flat Earth community is a tight little niche of people. It's like a
what?
Echo chamber, if you will. And so I think one thing that could help me be chosen for this.
What?
Oh, nice. Why would he call it an echo chamber?
What the echo? He's not a flat earther.
No, because you can't say that.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially not to cult leaders like us.
I got a lot of connections, including the guy that produced Jersey Shore and stuff.
Oh, that's helpful
for it, and some kind of famous connections.
That's helpful, right? He's got a lot of famous connections that he can hook Will up with. That sounds good.
That I would like to contact just to get the word out. You know what I mean? Not just about this experiment. I truly think the world.
No. You see, Trent, this is not an experiment. So
and
you
doesn't want to get the word out.
So you have just compromised yourself. You got a science acumen below 5th grade, sir. That's not surprising. You just do.
It's flat. I think people should know it. I have been hiding behind an anonymous account on TikTok called Sky Ponder.
So now he's got an anonymous account. This isn't adding up.
But I'm kind of ready to just come out and say, my name's Trent Broach, whatever.
Thank you. Whatever.
On that account, I do observational stuff, and then I do polls. So
he does observations and polls. That's what he does. But you swing on him?
To me, I don't want to be right just for the sake of being right. I want to know the truth.
So he wants to know the truth, ladies and gentlemen. He is not a flat earther. Thanks, Trent. Okay, who we got now?
And wine in. How's it?
And finally, we reached the final finalist. We've got Count Dracula.
Going, man.
Hey, good. Thanks. How are you?
Good, good. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Vayon, and I'm from South Africa.
Awesome. Yeah, I apologize with my pronunciation.
Why not? What? I don't know. How do you say that?
Wijnand.
Yeah, you got the Dutch going. Yep. Yeah, that's right. It's smoking. I like the Dutch like that. It smokes.
Pronunciation there, but what I appreciated about you and what stood out to me was, number one, you eat raw meat, which
See, that's real, man. Like Dutch man.
yeah, but he evens everything out, Betty. He fries all his vegetables.
Doesn't he resemble Arwin a little bit?
Yeah, yes, he does.
Off his head, maybe.
Yeah, somebody made a comment
Elf-like factor.
that it was Africano Arwen. Yep, somebody already made that comment.
It could be his older brother or something.
That's disturbing.
which I actually think is cool. I don't do that, but I don't think it's gross or anything like that. And then also, you like to take measurements.
Well, he's a man. Don't we all?
Oh, it's so opens up to
All right.
You like to measure angles to the sun.
I thought he was. Oh God.
Angles and measurements.
So he likes to
doing
measure
that,
angles to the sun, right? Elevation angles, right? Well,
So
that's
you
a
think that
slam.
he can reach that far?
That's a slam dunk, flat earther, right? That's it.
The second half of last year, started looking at the sun. What I did first was look at the 24-hour sun videos in the Arctic, and I found it was quite interesting when you compare the angles that the sun should be making within a 24-hour loop. If you look at the angles between, for example, solar noon and either 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., there should be no parallax to the sun.
Don't worry about the parallax. How do you acquire an elevation angle from a globetard? I mean, this should be a well duh for you. You should be firm flat earther. I mean, firm. Just come out and slap them. But that's not happening here. So it's looking like you're a flat earth believer, or you're just questioning things, right? So that means you're a flat earth believer.
Within the heliocentric model.
There is no heliocentric model. You show it to us. Doesn't exist.
Essentially little to no parallax. But within these videos...
Don't worry about the parallax. Parallax between what and what? That's kind of important when you think, Mr. Parallax.
As far as the videos I have available, it would seem that there is some parallax.
And we're on the parallax thing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is not a flat earther. So this is going to end quick. I think Will is, the dozy duffer is getting tired.
From where I am south of the axis, angles
like
between those
quick
time periods at this point still.
Watch him.
Cool. Well, you're coming to us closer to Antarctica than anybody else, which I think is exciting. And so I'm really glad that you made an application.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank
Bye.
you. All right.
That was the
so now
that was the quickest one. So, okay, here we go. Here we go with the dog and pony show, everyone. Yeah, you knew what we were going to get there. Here it
is the moment that we've all been waiting for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring everybody onto the stage and let me work on that right now.
Got big. He pulls everyone in.
All right,
Hey, Bella, whatever your name is, go on mute.
Adding everybody here.
Where's my other phone that you can?
Nope, she won't.
There
we go.
Lighting in here is so bad.
Yeah, it is. So is the mic discipline. Shut up.
Okay, so it's giving me a limit of 10 people, so I'm actually going to remove myself.
Oh, God. A brain surgeon. If you remove yourself from the call, you're not going to be able to communicate with anyone on the panel or the show. Okay, it's like hanging up. Okay? What a fucking bozo.
Actually,
your
if I
show,
remove,
Will.
I know, right? If I remove myself, that means you guys won't be able to hear me anymore, right?
Don't do it.
He has to ask him the question. If I remove myself, am I not? Do you think I'm not going to be heard anymore? No, just spitballing here, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to hear you anymore. You glue sniffing idiot.
Well, I don't know. I've never done this before.
Okay,
so.
it's fine.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Huh?
That's what I think. I think we should be able to hear you.
Okay.
Fucking thing. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Oh my God.
What's up, you beautiful people?
Okay, what I'm going to
Good
do
to meet
is
everybody.
I'm going to do this because it seems to work out a little better. Let's go back. Sorry, folks. Just it's lagging too much.
He pulls everyone in.
All right, I'm adding everybody here.
Where's my other phone that you can?
Let's get to the
There we go. Okay, so actually, if I remove, I know, right? If I remove myself, that means you guys won't be able to hear me anymore, right?
Don't do it.
Well, I don't know. I've never done this before.
Okay, it's fine.
You never hung up on a call before, right?
It's fine. Huh?
Do a test.
That's what I think. I think
But their brains are leaking is down there. Do a test, Will. Go ahead and hang up and see if you can still talk to us.
we should be able to hear you.
And see if we
Okay,
can hear
okay.
you.
Well, there you go. You're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
we
anybody
can't
ever,
hear you
Could be
anymore.
wrong.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I said, did anybody ever figure out what's on Brian's face?
Brian. Oh, he had a shaving accident or bashed himself in the face with a spade shovel.
What's up, you beautiful people? Good to meet everybody.
I'll tell you what. No, Will. Oh, there he goes. He come back. He joined the call again. Now he can speak to everyone. It's amazing.
It's okay. I know how I'm going to handle this. It's all good.
You gonna hang up again?
Okay, so number one, what I don't want to do is I don't want to pull a Steve Harvey. There was some sort of like a beauty pageant in the past.
Sort of, or was it a beauty pageant?
Where he read off the wrong name, and that would be embarrassing. All right, so before
You've already embarrassed yourself enough here today, there, Will.
we do this, I want to tell all of you that I wish you could all go with us. I feel connected to all of you. I consider you friends.
I'm sure you do.
Just because we've gotten to know each other through this. And I do, trust me, I do feel bad that I have to eliminate 9 of you right now. And so please, please, please don't take it.
I'm just going to have to cut you off right now, right at the knees. I
What
know.
he could have done is not invite all these people and just choose.
Well,
right?
no, he has to parade them out there for everyone because, these people, just like with 99% of people that got issues, he's trying to portray flat Earth as crazy with non-flat earthers.
I understand that, but I mean, we all know that this is just for him to say this is that he doesn't mean it.
Yeah, it's a charade, is what it is.
So yeah, like what I said is, it could have been done easier to get these people out there and then disappoint them. I mean, if you really wanted to avoid that, he could have.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, duh.
Personal. Everybody that submitted an entry. We had 40 entries, as I mentioned. Thank you all. I just enjoyed reading your stories and learning more about you.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Hmm.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Will,
So here,
will you
yes.
ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Brian has a question. Brains are leaking?
You don't have to answer, but
Maybe if you had a decent mic, everyone could hear you.
am I to understand? So you're not the one. You're not the one paying for this golden ticket, but you are the sole
No, he's not paying for the golden shower ticket, no.
judge. You alone.
That's correct. Yep.
Trying to get it.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish I had a chance to say one more thing, man.
Yeah, go ahead. You had a chance to say one more thing. This is your last chance. Brains are leaking.
You want to say it real fast?
Yeah. I mean, this. I don't know what this trip means to each and every person individually, but I've looked into this. I've already got the predictions on what.
Oh, you've already got the predictions. You mean the hypotheses. Can you share one with us?
Hypothesis.
We should expect if the Earth was a globe, and
Yep. He's a full-on flat Earth believer. With the globe-tard predictions, right? Right, Brian? 8 years you've been out here. My God, what an embarrassment.
I've already got certain tests worked out.
He's got certain test work out too.
Got some equipment. I've got infrared.
He's got an infrared thermometer you can shove up your ass, Will.
Anyway, I'm prepared for this, and so this is a quick note to the benefactor.
This is a quick note to you. Why don't you sell some of that dumbass equipment you got and get a halfway decent mic, you moron.
If you got it like that, if you have that much money, there are some eager people on this panel, and it doesn't only have to be one, does it?
Yeah,
If I don't get to go, I'll pass on my equipment. I'll pass on my equipment and my ideas to the people
To the people, that's mighty white of you, Brian. Thanks.
who are. So good luck, guys. Thank you.
Money is it?
Why don't you
anyway?
get some cork so you can stuff it into the holes in your ears? Go ahead, Betty.
How many dollars is it to go to Antarctica?
I think it was 32,000.
Okay.
All right.
To see what?
Last word, Will.
Yep.
They're going down to see they're affirming the consequent form of logical fallacy.
They're going to see their fallacies, huh?
Yes, that's why they're going down. Yeah.
I think more people need to go there then.
More people need to see the fallacies too. I agree.
Yep. Thanks, Brian. Okay.
Thanks, Brian. Let's see who's the first one to get kicked out.
So, just so you guys know a little bit about me,
He's a moron and a demonstrated fraud. Has an IQ about 1.5. I may be highballing.
I like suspense.
He should have given it away when he asked the question that if he hung up, that maybe he wouldn't be able to talk to you guys. He wasn't sure.
I like a little bit of drama.
He likes suspense and drama.
And disappointing people.
And Chanel number 5.
I like the element of surprise.
What's that, Flatsy?
I said, and parading people.
Yep, parading his pawns, non-flat earthers. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
and
what he
pissing
likes
on
to
their
do.
backs.
Say again?
Pissing on their backs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I named it the Golden Shower Ticket.
Now, again, this does get me in trouble. It gets me in trouble with my wife.
What's his name?
And it got me in trouble with the final experiment, right? I was trying to.
How would you get in trouble with the final experiment when it's actually the final excrement, number one? Number two, the final experiment is a concept. How can you get in trouble with a concept, you reifying retard?
Keep it a surprise. And so anyway, here's what I'm going to do.
Frontal lobotomy?
And again, please know that we are friends, but I have to narrow this down to one person. So what I'm going to play some music.
We're friends. I'm going to have to narrow this down. I have to cut you off at the knees, but I'm going to play some music for you.
To kind of set the tone. And then I'm just going to remove you guys one at a time. And the last person that remains is the golden ticket winner.
The golden
so here we go.
The golden shower ticket.
And then
here we go, folks.
Go.
Join in with the fiasco. Let's see who goes first. Watch over here. Right there. Bye-bye, brains leaking.
He went first.
Wait a minute, what does Flatty think? Who does Flatty think that's gonna...
Oh, I forgot to ask the question. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. For the folks who haven't seen this, you got to make your choice on who is going to be the last person for the final excrement, the golden shower ticket.
The final excrement.
So just, I can't see the chat, so go ahead and make your choices if you haven't seen it. I did it to Betty. She made her choice. And if I'm not mistaken, Betty, it was the Crumbster.
Yeah, I was rooting for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the crumb trail that he would leave.
The crumb trail that he would leave, exactly. Yeah.
He heard who wins.
Oh, you already heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't spoil it for everyone.
Down.
Somebody says the lady in red.
Cassidy. Oh, I wish. I hope Bella leaves, I'll tell you that much. Or whatever her name is. Look at this doofus over here, this tennis pro, Mr.
Maybe she's the sister of that Sean guy. Remember? The audio guy.
Yeah, audio guy. Didn't he have boobs?
Yep. Well, it could have been transition now.
I'm sorry. Did he have boobs? I think. Oh, never mind, Betty. Please. I got a little throw up in the back of my. Uh-oh. Who's going next? Yeah, cross your fingers. That's gonna help. Why don't you Google that skull behind you on your dream catcher? Uh-oh, the Crumbster's still hanging. Yeah, her. Did you see that? Her sister was saying,
Yeah.
kick her ass out.
To be honest, I like the sister better than the other one.
Watch up here, folks. Watch this. Sister comes on right here.
Gone. Gone with the wind.
What?
Gone with the wind.
Yeah. Couldn't happen to a better person. I love that one. Oh, Crumbster's still alive. Oh, Betty, I got some bad news for you.
He's gone. He didn't leave a trace.
Yep, not even a crumb trail. Uh-oh. You know my choice.
Cassidy.
Who is it? Say it out loud.
Cassidy.
You got that right. Uh-oh.
Good luck, girl.
Good luck, girl. Look at.
So the one with the bangs or not with the bangs?
Okay, let's see.
And we have a winner.
Oh my God! Thank you, God! Thank you, TFE! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh!
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Congratulations, Liz.
Oh my God.
Americans are so emotional.
Hey, don't get this American. That's some bullshit.
It's true.
No, it's not. No.
Oh, I got a car.
No. That
If you would do that,
no. Flatsy, you see what she did?
If you do that sort of thing in a Dutch show,
Flatsy, yeah, they're trying to transition away, right? That's not a smooth transition. Flatsy, she just indicted you with this psycho.
And any psycho.
Wait, what?
See, also an over emotional reaction.
Over emotion, you're neck deep in it now, Dutchland.
You Americans have overreacting like emotions.
Shut that! You're just digging it deeper into that rabbit hole.
Oh yes, I am going to dig it more deep than ever.
It's all okay.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
Ooh. Thank you, TFE. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Flat Earth Gang. Thank you, Bird. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, everyone.
She did. Thank you, Mom. You got it. Way to go, Betty.
And I'm for world peace.
I won't let us down.
World peace, and I want to get rid of world hunger. I'll do everything.
Yep. And I'm all about kids.
Down. I'm here for the truth. I promise.
Oh, and I love kittens too.
Okay, I need a sip of water. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good. So, Liz, you have a
Look at
very
this
big
water
following.
bottle. Did you see the size of this thing?
Yeah, drink up, girl.
Yeah. She's gonna need it after she gets pissed on.
You're good. You're good. You're good. So, Liz,
this is the pisser.
You have a very big following, and
I thought she said she didn't have a big following. I know why it is. She was the one that had that NASA friend that she's collaborating with.
Yeah. She's collaborator.
Yeah. She's a collaborating collator.
And you have a lot of fans. They trust you, and you're going to be representing a lot of people in Antarctica.
Yeah, don't let us down. And I'll tell you what, you better not fucking blink.
It's for us. It's for all of us. It's for all of humanity.
It's for all of humanity. Don't you fucking blink.
It's one small step for her and a huge step for
all of mankind.
All of mankind.
She said it.
She finished my sentence.
This is a clown show if I've ever seen in my entire life.
Look at the clown over there.
She's about ready to come to tears. And look at him just smiling.
Didn't you know it's so emotional to affirm the consequent?
I didn't. I wasn't aware. Okay, everyone's got this, right? This was I think it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yesterday, there all of a sudden was a monkey in the wrench.
A wrench in a monkey.
Yeah. Because yesterday, guess what happened?
You're doing a GoFundMe for her?
Will Duffy, the Dozy Duffer, starts a GoFundMe. Send Lisbeth Acosta to Antarctica with the final excrement. The goal, $35,000 US. What?
So that donator is GoFundMe?
There was no donator.
Huh.
Oh, and by the way, hold on. By the way, we'll get to that. By the way, this little fiasco right here, you Dozy Duffer, this is a fraud. I was talking about lawyers out there before. If you know any lawyers, tell them to head this way. Right? This is going to be a lot of fun. It's like a big clown show for him. Dollars might be flying right out of the sky. Because what he did here, GoFundMe, this is not an experiment. So he's raising dollars with a false title. Not an experiment. Number one. Number two, look down here. I was scammed by a flat earther. That's a lie. We're going to be going over that momentarily. That's a double shotgun blast to your face, by the way.
Do we know who it is then?
Who cares? What? Oh. Just hold on. Just hold off. Just hold off on that.
What?
Yeah, just hold off. We're going to get to it. So it sounds like to me that somebody didn't do their due diligence and vet the donor. That's what it sounds like to me. I was under the impression that you already had the funds. Why would you, Will Duffy, the Dozy Duffer moron of a fuckwit, have all this pomp and circumstance and be offering a golden shower ticket without the funds in hand?
Yeah, that's weird.
Very simple question.
Yep.
I guess there won't be an answer. I guess now we'll find out the answer. Guess who we're going to find it out from? One of his staff members.
Oh.
MCBooger Eater.
Hmm.
Can you guys see this? Can you see the scary fuckwit McBooger Eater on screen?
Yep.
You ready, ladies and gentlemen?
He's got a little rocket behind him.
Yeah, we all know what he uses that for. Here we go.
You may have heard about the final experiment.
It's not an experiment. It's fraud. Of course, you wouldn't know it. Mr. Sun is solid enough. Hey, douchebag. What you got? Let's see what the title of this is. This was from 9 hours ago, folks, so this is still fresh. Flat Earth scammer caught. So, what we're going to need to see from you, dumb fuck. Sorry about that, Flatsy. You might want to put Booger to bed. We got another.
No, he's good.
He's good?
He's away. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, McBooger Eater bum sniffer. You're going to have to identify this person and make sure they're a flat earther. That's number one. Then you're going to have to show the scam. Okay? Let's see what happens.
A trip that is bringing some flat earthers and some
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a commercial.
Some normal people to Antarctica to.
Oh, wait a second. Flat earthers and some normal people. No, not flat. You're not taking any flat earthers. We already demonstrated that. We demonstrated it 2 days ago on the treatment. You're taking true earthers with you, not flat earthers. You got the wrong people group. You bait and switch burger eater. And all the people that were on the golden shower ticket were demonstrable not flat earthers either. So let's get
Did
the
he
group.
really say that? Did he really say and normal people?
Yeah, that's what he said. I'll go back. Yeah. It was a backslide, Betty.
Wow.
Yeah, but he fucked up.
You may have heard about the final experiment, a trip that is bringing some flat earthers and some normal people to Antarctica.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
and you fucked that
this
up.
is basically where you can stop the whole thing.
Yeah. Normal people like you. Are you one of these normal people, McBooger eater, bum sniffer?
Unbelievable.
Mr. Sun is solid enough. All my audience heard that. Go to my numpty clips and see 35 minutes of him bashing himself in the face with a spade shovel. This guy is so I'd put him right above Witsit. That's how stupid this idiot is. You won't believe the shit he says. The sun is solid enough is just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't know. He's got a case he's got to prove here, doesn't he? Flat Earth scammer caught. Let's get to that.
Got to see if the sun circles overhead for 24 hours a day or if it sets like the flat earthers think.
No, not flat earthers. Like the true earthers think. Objection, Your Honor. He's got the wrong people group here. Demonstrably. I just demonstrated it again today. Sustained. Betty, can you sustain my objections?
Sustained.
Thank you.
And then you may have heard of the golden ticket where
the golden shower ticket, yes.
Some donor offered to pay for any
donor
flat earther to go. And
that may have been stated, but they weren't flat earthers. It may sound pedantic, but it's very important. They weren't flat earthers. Idiot.
And they just needed to, establish.
They just needed to, they just needed what?
Establish that they had been a flat earther for a little while.
They didn't establish that they were flat earthers. I just showed where they weren't flat earthers. How many boogers do you eat? True or
Can
false?
we do this a little bit longer because this is getting like.
No, this is very important. You just.
Yeah. I'm not with every two freaking words.
Yeah, well, I'll do what I do.
While instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm a Glober, but I want to pretend." That wasn't the idea. So Will Duffy of the final experiment.
Of the final excrement.
Narrowed it down. He offered this out. Over 40 people applied. He narrowed it down to 10 people and then chose.
Yeah, I told you he's part of Duffy's staff. McBooger Eater is, like I told you.
Was one person in.
Say again?
His shirt is Batman.
Yeah, he's a McBooger Eating.
No, he's a Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
like,
he's a bumbling, booger-eating, bum-sniffing Batman baltard.
Batman nerd.
In the end.
Yeah, we just saw this. Yeah, we got it.
Good luck, girl.
Oh, God, we have to see this again.
And we have a winner.
Oh my God! Thank you, God! Thank you, TFE! Oh my God! Oh my.
That's right. Lizbeth was selected. Will was the one who was supposed to do it. The donor said, Will could decide. But after this, the donor had gone radio silent.
So what? Didn't Will already have the funds in hand? dipshit. Hey, clown show.
This donor was supposed to be on the call and things like that, but turns out it was a scam.
Oh, it was a scam. So what was the scam? Do you even know what a scam is, booger eater? You idiot bum. Hey, idiot bum sniffer. I don't know if you can see this, Betty, but I have the Britannica dictionary up with scam. A scam, a dishonest way to make money by deceiving people.
So the scam is basically Duffy.
So, well, we're going to have to see how Will Duffy
He's the scammer.
was financially insulted.
He's the scammer.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. We need to see, to make this a scam, it was just announced, right? That Will Duffy got scammed. And so did that message I showed you earlier, right? Look, I was scammed by a flat earther. Right down here, folks. Everyone see that?
Can you read the definition again of the Britannica?
Yeah. Britannica dictionary, scam. A dishonest way to make money by deceiving people.
Yeah, so Duffy wants to make money.
Don't confuse people. Don't confuse people with this, Betty.
Yeah, but just for the beginning, he wanted to invite people to a trip to Antarctica.
Oh, we know.
The scammer is real Duffy because he told everybody that he had a golden ticket to give.
Yep, that's true.
So who's the scammer? He is the scammer because he told people that he had the money to give away.
Yeah, but he didn't take money from them.
Yeah, that's his fault, right? So he's the scammer. He made promises that weren't coming through.
Relax a second, Betty.
Yeah.
He did not take any money from Lisbeth, right? Now, it's sort of an Indian given thing where there is money behind it to pay for a trip, but he did not take money from her. Follow?
Oh, but he did scam her. That he said that he was going to.
All right,
take
we
her
can argue about that later, but for right now, for right now, he said that he was scammed, and McBooger Eater, the bum sniffer, said there was a scam. Let's listen to him again. Watch. Listen.
And things like that. But turns out it was a scam.
So there must be a scam. And the person scammed, Will Duffy, you need to show how Will Duffy was scammed. Let's get to it.
And the next
Or don't you know what scam means? I'll bet you don't. This fucking idiot couldn't spell cat if you spotted him the C and the A. He doesn't know what scam means. So let's get the scam. Get out with it quick.
2 days later, Will announced that it was a scam.
So then, okay, here he goes.
I'm embarrassed to admit that I was scammed.
Okay, then show. We want to see the cash trail on how much money you lost. You're fucking done.
I was deceived and duped.
You were deceived and duped. Let's see how much money you lost.
By a flat earther.
Oh, that's another piece of bullshit. So you're going to have to show that person, the non-scammer scam, to be a flat earther. Fucking Egypt.
Concerning TFE's golden ticket offer. It was not a real offer. I was being lied to.
Oh, really? You were where's the scam? See, this is non-existent due diligence and a non-existing vetting process from these morons. From Will Duffy, from the booger-eating, bum-sniffing McBooger Eater, from Sci-Fi Scam, and Fight the Fat Girth. That's the staff. That's it.
To give some backstory, Jaron reached out to me.
Now there's a scammer. He's a definite scammer. We got the scammer in that specific case. That's another case that's already been demonstrated. But you don't know what a scam is, do you? Nope. Do you know what the lack of due diligence and an adequate vetting process is, though, Duffy? You dumb fuck.
And said he needed to talk. And we got on the phone.
What the fuck does Hanoi Jaron have to do with this anyway? Is Jaron we already know he's a scammer, but did he scam you? If not, then why are you even speaking about him? Let's get with the scam. Where's the scam? Show the scam.
And he said someone reached out to him and told him that it was...
Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant. Betty?
Sustained. Sorry.
All a prank. And this person thought it was just...
Okay, let's take a good look at this. So, obviously, he received an email from... Looks like this is Bharti Rajput. I don't know how to say that. You understand. Here's the email. And it doesn't have a date. September 10th. So what's today? September 21st. Dear Will Duffy, the Dozy Duffer. I added that, folks. I hope this email finds you well. I was disappointed to learn that Nathan Oakley declined my previous offer. Let's just stop right there. No one offered Nathan Oakley anything. I recently talked to Nathan. He said no one contacted him. By the way. But I digress. Therefore, I have decided to propose something new. I am offering an exclusive trip to Antarctica for only $10 to one individual who has identified himself as flat earthers for more than 2 years. Interested applicants must provide verifiable evidence of their affiliation with the flat earth for the last 2 years. Additionally, they should submit their bio data and a photograph and all relevant evidence for verification that he is a flat earther or for more than 10 years or 2 years, sorry. Along with this submission, applicants will need to deposit $10. The deadline for submission is within 3 to 10 days. Manage according to your convenience. After the submission period, we will choose one applicant with the help of a public poll that will run for 24 hours or a method of your suggestion. The selected individual will be notified, and the $10 deposit will be refunded to all other applicants who are not chosen. This method will also help us not to get fake submissions, and trolls will also get away who are just going to submit a fake request for fun. Okay. As I have
$10?
Say again?
$10?
I guess that was an overcome barrier not to get people just goofing off. He could have raised it a bit, I thought, but that's here nor there.
$10, you could really make fun of someone.
Yeah. As I have previously mentioned, due to past issues with Hanoi Jaron and Boy Zero Skygrifter Austin, I added the color. It's Jaron and Austin. They will not be eligible for this offer. I am not subscribed to them nor associated with them because of our differing views. If you are interested in supporting this initiative, you are welcome to adjust any of the rules or selection criteria at your discretion. I believe a 3 to 7 day period should be sufficient for applicants to submit their bio data, pictures, and supporting evidence. Once the submission period ends, we will select the winner within 24 hours, allowing him to embark on this unique trip. What if it's a her? Little misogynistic with this whole post, but I digress. 24 hours, allowing him to embark on this unique trip to Antarctica for just $10. I look forward to your thoughts and suggestions to help make this a success. Let me know if you need any further changes. Best, I can't see it down there. The clock's in the way. Bharti Rajput. That's what I just read, the whole entire email. Everyone got that?
Yep.
So hilarious that they got me.
They didn't. Who got you? You got yourself. There's no scam here unless you can show it. We want to see the dollars that you lost as for this scam. Be real simple. Show. You didn't lose jack squat. This isn't a fucking scam, you retard. You get it, sunshine? My God, are you stupid? You're exposed. You're done. McBooger Eater, you're all done. Fuckwits.
Now, to give Jaron credit, he
Fuck
did
Jaron, too.
not think this was funny at all, and he let the guy know how messed up this was to do to someone.
He didn't do it.
Now, I had been working with Will to figure out the nature of.
Oh, you're trying to figure all this stuff out, huh, McBooger Eater bum sniffer? Why don't you figure out the scam for us? Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant horse shit. Betty.
Sustained.
Of this and looking at some of the emails, because email is what I do for a living.
What?
Wait a second, this booger eater. He gets an application. Name. McBooger Eater Bum Sniffer. Occupation. Email.
So I understand emails.
He understands emails.
And, I kind of thought, well, Will, maybe are you going to do an expose or something on the scammer?
The scammer? No, he's not a scammer yet. You have yet to identify the scam. Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant red herring fallacy horseshit. Betty.
Sustained.
And he was gracious. Will's like, no, I don't think so.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't scammed. Duh.
So, well, good for him. But I knew everything. Wednesday afternoon.
You knew everything. Everything about what? The scam. Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant red herring fallacy from a fuckwit.
Denied.
That's sustained.
We put it all together who it was. We put it together.
You put it together who what was. What are you, some type of super sleuth? Why don't you put together the scam for my audience? You fucking reprobate retard.
That this person had faked more than just that particular offer.
Fake that particular offer in an email or a message? That's not a scam. Glue sniffer.
We had it all.
Yeah, you got it all right.
We even had we figured out that
with your feigned laugh, you're a fucking retard. You know that. Hey, McBooger Eater, you fucking idiot of retard. You're a retard, son. Right? Is the sun still solid enough? Fucking go.
This fake donor was using another account to try to pretend to sponsor Cece to go.
What was his favorite color? You said you had everything. What was his favorite color? Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant horse shit. Betty.
Sustained.
To Antarctica.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good morning, good evening.
Who the fuck is this?
Good afternoon. Good morning, good evening, good evening, good evening.
I needed all of them at the same time, McBooger Eater. Is this the scam? You better start getting to it.
Wherever you may be, CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
Jesus.
That would have been fun. I'd love to go to Antarctica with Cece.
I bet you would.
Because I'm going on the trip.
You could take your rocket with you.
Cece, buddy, maybe you should try to go.
Are you going to get to the scam at some point? I'm growing a ZZ Top beard.
So there was some very suspicious things going on.
What about the scam? Can we get to that? Your Honor, we're going to have to throw this fucking idiot out on his neck on the street. Make sure you bounce his dumbass booger-eating head down every step on that flight of stairs. Get to the scam!
And now, this is an important thing. How is it that...
How about the scam is the important thing? Well, what you charged him with. Let's get to that.
People get scammed.
Yeah, get scammed. You don't even know what it is. So now, what are you going to do? Wax philosophical with your email occupation on how people get scammed? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this retard. Look at this fucking idiot. Look at him. Have you seen a booger eater, bum sniffing retard look any fucking more delusional than this? Look at it. Look at it. Which rock from under the abyss did you crawl out from? I mean, my fucking cat's litter box is smarter than you. That's how bad this is.
Is it sentient?
Yeah.
Right? I deal
more than him
every day in blocking emails that are in...
He deals every day in blocking emails, Betty.
Wow.
Are you certified? Certified jackass.
Intended to scam people. I've seen many.
Not just many. You seen many? Really?
Successful scams on a very large scale.
That's astonishing.
They must have looked in the mirror much.
It's an amazing accomplishment. Your parents must be proud and game roosters. You fucking abject retard. We gonna get to the scam at some point?
It's extreme.
It's extremely moronic. Are you drunk?
Extremely sad to see some of these.
I don't give a fuck how sad it is. We want to see the scam. You charged him with scamming. So did that idiot Egypt dozy duffer Will Duffy. Right here, flat earth scammer. Let's deal with the scam first.
Scams that
he just said it again.
are successful.
Scam. Where is it?
And how is it? Who gets scammed? Well, I'll tell you, everybody.
Everyone gets scammed. Amazing. Really, I need to see it. You need support this. So you got to waltz to support your dumb fuck claim? You got to waltz everyone on earth right past your fucking camera to say that they've got scammed to support your utter horse shit, vague nonsense, booger eater. Clown, where's the scam? I haven't forgot.
Everybody gets scammed. It doesn't
Just
matter how smart a person is.
You can't speak to smart.
It doesn't matter how not smart a person is.
Like you. That's what we deal. That's the units we deal in with you. Not smart.
There's no consistency in anything. Everybody.
There's no consistency in anything. That's astounding. I bet Stanford and Harvard Law are fucking tripping over themselves trying to recruit your dumbass.
Is susceptible to be scammed.
Shut the fuck up.
And what happens is people.
We don't want to care. We don't care what happens. We want to know the scam. We want to know. We want to see the financials of Will Duffy and how he was relieved of finances in this scam. We want to see it. Let's go.
That interact with decent people all day long.
Look at this fucking
which is
clown.
what Will does when they get.
Prove that. Prove that he interacts with these. Objection, Your Honor. Red herring, fallacy, horse shit again. He's not showing the scam. Betty?
Sustained.
Get an email, they treat the email the same way they treat other emails.
This fucking moron is talking about emails.
With some trust. People do that all the time.
Really? They trust emails. You're a fucking idiot.
And that's how scammers are successful.
Oh my God. You're going to show the scam?
They build trust. They
build trust through an email. That makes perfect sense. You need to be institutionalized. Okay, dumb fuck?
Enter into the conversation in a way that lends them trust when they shouldn't have trust.
How does this fucking retard have one subscriber? I mean, I'll give him one, his mother. How the fuck can this happen? Let's see. You got 77. Are these all his subscribers? 77,000? You got to be fucking kidding me. There's that many people dumber than you are?
Apparently.
Let me tell you something, folks. You got to think about this when you get in your car and you go out on the highway. You got at least 77,000 people out there. I would rethink that mission if I were you.
Trust. And since Will is a pastor and the people that he deals with on a day-to-day basis are
what? Where's the scam at?
Decent people, he's not.
What's that, Betty?
Now it's Christians too, apparently.
Used to being suspicious of emails. This is a great lesson for all of us.
Yeah, this is a great lesson for all of us that you don't know what a scam is. You have a baseless fucking charge against some fucking emailer. You don't have adequate due diligence skills or vetting processes. That's what it shows us. That you're a booger-eating, bum-sniffing retard. Thank you very much. Audience is loving this.
Emails are very easy to fake. Anybody can put.
Honey, it's unbelievable. You know that emails are really easy to fake. Call the president. Fucking bozo.
Put any name that you see up in the from of the email.
Oh my God.
There's almost nothing to stop.
Where's the scam?
Any name from being up in there. So that's how people get scammed, and Will is not.
Where's the scam? You have yet to identify the actual scam.
Immune to that any more than you are.
Where's the scam?
So anyway, Will sent me all of the emails.
Did he send you the scam? Because that's all we want. Fuck your emails, bugger eater. They're worthless. They're meaningless.
That this person sent. I have all of them. I examined all of them in detail.
Wow, it's amazing. You examined emails? Really?
Visually, probably.
What, with a pair of tweezers? Which you visually examine other things with?
Unbelievable.
I've got the receipts.
He's got the receipts, show. Let's see him. How about the scam with him?
I tracked this person.
Oh my God, he thinks he's deputy fucking dog.
I tracked this person to...
He's so proud of himself. Look at him. How about the scam? Can you track the scam for us? Scare that monkey up.
Discord.
Oh my God, you went to Discord all by yourself? That's fucking hard to believe without your fleet of slobber nurses.
Tracked this person to my Discord server.
Oh my God, he tracked this person to his Discord server. Amazing bloodhound.
This is a person I have debated, a flat earther that I...
How do you know he's a flat earther?
Well, because in Discord it said that he was a
Yeah. Oh, because in Discord it said it, and he was a scammer. Did it say that? Can you post a screenshot?
I have debated before.
Not you, Betty. Him.
On my channel. And I've got everything up.
You've debated a scammer on your channel. Well, that makes 2 now. Well, no, you have an alleged scammer that you've debated, and then you have Jaren, who's an actual scammer. We want info for the former. We want to know the scam. Then you may identify him and then prove he's a flat earther. Floor is yours.
Got him.
You got him. What's his favorite color?
Everything.
Yeah, okay, so everything is...
What's his favorite color? Everything.
He fell into that one, Betty.
I like that.
But Will decided to be gracious and not
do what?
Expose a scammer.
What if it was a scam, wouldn't he press charges? We don't give a shit about exposure, right? He would press charges, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
That wasn't Will's intention.
Say again, Betty?
If it's that bad.
Sure.
$35,000.
I don't know what he didn't state an amount.
Well, that's the ticket was like that amount.
I'm not seeing any financials, Betty. I can't make a comment on that.
Mention. I kind of wanted it, but Will's like, nah, he didn't want to. Fine. I said,
this is irrelevant. Objection, Your Honor. All this is irrelevant.
Are we ever going to know this? Sustained? Are we ever going to know this?
Say again?
Are we getting to the truth soon?
Yeah,
Because
we got to do it. We got to be thorough, Betty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I need to go to bed soon. So
No.
is there a conclusion in this experiment?
Yeah, I need to get to dinner. There's a couple of things that I want to go over. Okay.
Is it going to be in the last?
said nothing.
Coming, like,
That's good.
It'll be in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And it might have just sat there. That might have been the end of it.
The end of what? The scam? We have yet to see the scam. That's what we're waiting on.
The scammer could have.
The scammer, we want to know the scam first before we get to the scammer. Okay?
Just been silent. And if Will's like, hey, let it go, I would have said nothing.
You would have said nothing. We want to see the scam, dumb fuck.
But today, after Will announced.
Today. How about within the next fucking century we see the scam? Mr. Booger eating, bum sniffing today.
The scam. The scammer popped his head
There's the scam and scam. We don't care about the scammer. We want to know what the scam is first.
up.
There is no scammer without the scam. So the scam comes first. Let's see it.
The scammer.
No, not the scammer. The scam.
Went on to Flatzoid's live show.
Oh my God.
And admitted to being the scammer.
What's up, Flat Earth Philosopher? How's it going?
It's going great.
It's good, it's good.
I just joined because I was watching your stream as usual. So the guy he's talking about, it's me, of course. I was just doing a prank with him.
So you the guy that is claiming you scammed him?
No, he said a prank, not a scam. Apparently you don't know what a scammer is either, Flatzoid.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
There's a pretty big fucking difference between a prank and a scam.
So he revealed himself. So
Did he? Did he reveal himself? Actually. And where's the scam? He said prank.
Sort of. He didn't go on screen. He didn't use the same name as he's used elsewhere, but he did.
Where's the scam?
Put up a screenshot.
Oh my God.
Of the email, the fake email that he
Who gives a shit about a fake email where we're waiting for the scam?
had sent to Will. While it was blurry, it was enough
Objection,
to
Your
make
Honor.
out.
Flailing, red herring, fallacy, irrelevant, diversion. Betty.
Sustained.
The details because I've got the email. So I looked at that email. I said, yep,
Holy
that's
shit.
the one. That's the guy that sent it. How else could he have that message, the email that he sent? Now,
Super Sleuth, McBooger Eater Bum Sniffer. Can you show us the scam, please?
we have outside confirmation. This
Oh my
person
God.
went to Jaron as well and told.
Bringing up fuckwit. Now that's a real scammer. We identified him before, and I got the scam here. I could show that to everyone. I do it every other day. We want to know the scam attributed to this scammer that was foisted upon Will Duffy, the Dozy Duffer.
Told Jaron, I did this. Jaron
Oh my God.
was very upset about it.
Who gives a shit about what he was upset? Who gives a shit about the fucking clown Jaron? Hanoi Jaron. You just give him a piece of colored tape. You keep him busy for hours. Fuck him. Where's the scam?
Jaron didn't like that. So good on Jaron for.
Who gives a fuck about Jaron? Where's the
for that.
scam?
He was.
Where's the scam?
Pissed.
Where's
as he
the
should have
scam?
been. So.
Show the scam.
So what?
He fucking idiot of an Egypt
went over. He went to my Discord server. And,
what's his favorite color?
And he was making some noises there. I'm like, oh.
What like ooh ah ee ah ah ooh ooh ah ah ooh ah like that?
He's revealing himself. So since he's done,
he's revealing himself. How can he make sounds when he must have been in a VC? Or are you looking at messages or emails, dumb fuck?
That since he's posted something on.
By the way, we're still waiting on the scam.
My Discord server, something that anybody who looks at my Discord server
Who gives a shit about your Discord server? Show the scam.
could piece together. It's out there. So I'm
Where is the scam out there? Can you show it to us?
gonna lay it out for you
You're finally gonna lay out the scam. Let's see it.
right now. I'm gonna cover all of the emails.
Oh my God. Your Honor. I request the firing squad right now. Betty?
Denied.
Son of a...
Received. I'll go over most of them quickly. Here we see, starting in May 17.
Oh my God, he's going over emails, not the scam.
An email from Fighting
because his occupation is emails.
For Peace, but the email address is armpit
smelly armpit
sharma786@gmail.com.
Smelly armpit Sharma. Okay, got it. Where's the scam?
So it's armpit Sharma.
Smell your own armpits.
And armpit is talking about Dearth here and talking about.
Who gives a shit? What's Dearth's favorite color? And then give us the scam.
The 24-hour sun and things like that.
Hey, imbecile, we're waiting for the scam.
It's not really all that important, but this person was just talking to
is this just hyperbole?
Will about the trip, had several emails back and forth about it.
Looks like they like taking long walks on the beach. Can we get to the scam?
And then he got upset. You're just spreading your dirty propaganda. We're still
waiting on the scam.
Don't know for sure if there's 24-hour sun in the north. Of course there is. No, nobody. I don't know of any flat earthers that question.
You don't know any flat earthers.
In that. And seal.
Can we get to the scam at some point here?
Here we go. Still.
Listen, Betty's got to go. Get to the fucking scam already.
Now in June, from the same person.
Oh my God.
And now in June 19, he says, bye.
In June 19. How can you be in June 19? You in it? What about the scam?
I'm blocking you are a scammer if you want to come to Nathan Oakley 1980. Look at that.
Oh, what? In blocking you are a scammer. If you want to come to Nathan Oakley 1980? Huh? What? That doesn't make any sense.
If you want to come to Nathan Oakley 1980, we will treat you in the right way. Oh yeah, we know how Nathan Oakley treats.
Now this is an attack on Nathan. Are we going to get to the scam?
Streets people.
And I'm muting you, so that's me muting you. I was muting you. I'm muting you. I'm muting.
Yeah, you get muted when you got diarrhea of the mouth and you interrupt. It's not a shocking surprise. Do you think this is helping your case? Booger eating schmuck. Are we going to get to the scam at some point?
Muting you. I'm muting you. I'm muting you. I'm muting you.
Well, how are you doing? Straight to the topic. I want to pay full expenses of Nathan Oakley for the Antarctica trip, even if it goes as high as $50,000. I watched his debates a few years back many times. If he says yes, let me know, and I'll sponsor it without a second thought. Now, this person here.
No one ever offered this to Nathan personally.
Is from Rajput Barty.
But he's all about the Rajput, about the smelly armpit guy. Are we going to get to the scam at some point?
166@gmail.com, a different email address. And this person, there's a person by this name in England that exists.
That's amazing.
Turns out it's not the correct person.
Oh my God.
They went back and forth a few times. Will posted the offer to...
Can he post the scam?
Nathan Oakley.
What the fuck does this have to do with
not
Nathan
the
Oakley?
correct person? They went back and forth a few times. Will posted the offer to Nathan Oakley.
Where at? Where did he post this offer? I don't see it. I hope he didn't email Nathan. He doesn't look at his emails. If you DM him and if he replies, it's like an act of God. So you have to, this is a personal, you have to get in touch with Nathan. It's not a big mystery. He's not hiding anywhere. He's got a show that you know of every day, you know right where he is. Just go and offer it to him. This has nothing to do with Nathan Oakley. What about the scam? Where's that at?
It's unknown at this point if Nathan knew that this was a scam.
What was a scam? What scam? How would Nathan know it? No one ever said anything to him.
And why would he be involved anyways?
Right. Oh, by the way, where's the scam?
Now, I know it's a scam now. You know it's a scam now, but in...
Everything's a scam. There's a scam for you. Everyone gets a scam. You're a scammer. There's a scammer. Everyone gets one.
On August 15, Will did not know it was a scam.
Who gives a fuck?
So a few of these.
Where's the scam?
And August 23.
What the fuck?
So can you ask? So now he's moved on, or she's moved. It's a faking. That's a she, I believe.
Oh my God.
Moved on to some more topics after Nathan rejected.
Nathan didn't reject anything. He was never offered anything. Let's go back. He was never personally offered anything.
Faking. That's a she, I believe.
You fucking prick.
August 23. So can you ask? So now he's moved on, or she's moved. It's a faking. That's a she, I believe. Moved on to some more topics after Nathan rejected.
That's a lie. That's a lie right now. I spoke to Nathan. No one personally offered him anything. Zero. You're a liar. You piece of shit. What a shocking surprise. Go ahead, Betty.
What would they offer him, and why is he in...
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. It's all incoherent drivel. Red herring, fallacy, horse shit.
Is that how they do research? Then you know why they don't get to any
research. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how to spell it. He couldn't spell research. Is the sun still solid enough? McBooger eater, bum sniffer.
God. Can we get to the point?
We're getting there.
And then went on this weird thing. I think this is the email that our person posted on.
Yeah, we already read it out. This is what I read out earlier from Will Duffy. But remember, dear Will Duffy, I hope this email finds you well and explains the whole process.
On Flatzoids.
What does this have to do with fucking Flatzoid? Where's the scam?
Live stream, we've got this weird, somehow people have to pay $10 to enter. I don't.
Yeah. If you would have read this email, Mr. Email Sleuth, you would have found out right here. The selected individual will be notified and the $10 deposit, Additionally, let's move up here. I am offering an exclusive trip to Antarctica for only $10 who has identified himself as flat earthers more than 2 years. Interested applicants must provide verifiable evidence of their affiliation with the flat earth for the last 2 years. Additionally, they should submit their biodata, a photograph, and all relevant evidence of verification flat earth for more than 2 years. Along with the submission, applicants will need to deposit $10. The deadline for submissions is 3 to 10 days, managed according to your convenience. After the submission period, we will choose one applicant with the help of a public poll that will run for 24 hours. Yada, yada. The selected individual will be notified, and the $10 deposit will be refunded to all other applicants who are not chosen. See, I thought you were Mr. Email, and you would have read that. Where's the scam?
I don't know if this was the scammer trying to
we identified the scammer. What was the scam?
Get some money through the system. I don't know. Will's like, no, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So there was no scam.
So rejected it. But yeah, this
What the hell
person
is
sent
this?
some pictures. Hey,
is this the scam?
Hey, use this AI generated thing to promote it.
What the fuck is he on about?
Like, why?
That's what we're asking ourselves. Why are we continuing to listen to your dumbass?
It's a silly idea. Anyway,
it was a pretty silly idea to put your dumbass up here.
So, but then it turned into, well, yeah, just do it. And this golden ticket thing came up out of it.
Yeah, the golden shower ticket. Yes.
A few different emails eventually. Dropped the $10 thing, and wonder if you're planning to live stream the Zoom meeting with all the applicants. I also
Are you gonna get to the scam there, suckwit?
Try my best to join the meeting, and so this is what Will tried to make happen.
Where's the scam?
Will invited Barty Rajput to join the call.
Who gives a shit? Where's the scam?
Barty did not join.
Who cares? Where's the scam?
Silent until oh no, this is a different one. Well, until
where's the scam?
Strange story about not.
Where's the scam?
Being able to
show the scam.
To do it because of some bad bet or something.
You fucking imbecile! Show the scam.
It was definitely strange. We'll get to that one in a minute. But let's go back to this one here. We've got a new email from Fighting.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
For Peace. Now, the last email from Fighting for Peace was in June, and this one is.
Where's the scam?
Now saying, I'm willing to pay for CC. But it's the same email address.
Oh, that's amazing. Where's the scam?
Pit News Sharma. Right here. And Will wasn't totally into it here.
Really? He's not into it. Where's the scam?
And you'll know, there was no video ever put out.
Who gives a shit? Where's the scam?
Out of CC getting an
offer. There is no scam, is there? You fucking Egypt.
Offer. This Fighting for Peace, Arpit
Shut the fuck up.
Sharma News. Not sure what that's pronounced, right? Well, no, it's not. It's Fighting for Peace.
Where's the scam?
Or it's Arpit Sharma News.
The smelly armpit Sharpa, we don't care. We want to know where the scam is.
News Sharma. This is not making sense. Things are not lining up now.
You're telling us.
Now, this is all chronological. Here is
that's amazing. What a big word. Where's the scam?
Another person offering to pay for somebody else to go.
Oh my God.
Who? Mark Sargent.
Is Mark Sargent the scam?
This person is offering
Super stupid, super McBooger eater.
So Platypus says, Your Honor, I'm requesting the firing squad too, but for myself. Good grief, this is long-winded.
Yeah, touche.
Mark Sargent. Now this is Drew.
Why didn't Flatsy shout that up?
I'm getting ready for a date with my husband. Booger to his grandparents.
Ah, okay. That's fine then. Okay, you're
Be sure that
dismissed.
you won't be scammed.
Yeah, watch out for the scammers.
This is claiming to be Drew Rothy, which is a very well-known
Who cares? Where's the scam?
Indian YouTuber, with a big channel. But the email address,
where's the scam?
Is gmail.com.
Amazing. Where's the scam?
Drew Rothy.
What's that?
Jesse D. Peterson. He says, amazing. Amazing.
He has his own domain name. So this is fake. Now,
that's astonishing. Where's the scam?
This offer did go out to Mark Sargent. There was a video about it. Mark Sargent turned it down. Too bad, Mark.
Too bad, Mark. Is he the scam?
Because you're not being scammed.
You could have had this. You could have really made this weird, but no.
Oh, it's not weird enough already.
Oh, Mark didn't want to go. Poor Mark.
Poor Mark. You're being scammed.
He wouldn't want to test his beliefs. Anyway.
Beliefs? What beliefs? We're not going down there. Where's the scam?
A few emails from this fake Drew Rothy.
Here we go again. He's going to get back to the armpit guy.
Happened, and then that stopped. I might consider someone else in the future. Now,
who cares? Where's the scam?
I'm quite certain that this person is the same person.
Well, who cares?
Just
Where's
another
the
fake
scam?
address.
We're going to need the scam first. We don't care about the person. We'll worry about that later. We don't want to know the scam. What is the scam, sir?
This part of the address?
I don't give a shit about his address, what he's eating for dinner, anything else. What's the fucking scam?
Can be faked. Nothing, almost nothing.
Your ignorance can't be faked, you McBooger-eating moron.
Prevents this from being whatever they want it to be.
Unbelievable.
Don't get fooled. Anyway, then we get back to this. A message from Barty.
Oh my God.
Barty Rajput,
yeah, he's the cousin of Armpit Shara.
The one that wants to do the anybody and says, I'll watch the live stream and join it.
Well, where's the scam?
And wants to give away gift cards.
Is that a scam?
To most of the participants on that day.
Hey, fuckwit, where's the scam?
Through email, the top 5 should get
Hello, McFly.
Barty Rajput got back home from a vacation after losing a ton of money.
You fucking clown.
Money in a deal gone wrong. I agreed to donate to a charity, but my friend, anyway.
Shit. We want to know where the fucking scam is.
Anyway, those were all the emails. I have all of them.
That's great. Your mothers should be, your parents are proud of the Game Roosters. It's astonishing. It's amazing that you got all the emails. Can you let everyone know what the scam is here?
We can go through them.
That's what I want to do. I want to go through all the emails. Thanks.
As well.
Didn't you just do that?
Where are we?
We're in McBooger Eater bullshit land with bumbling blunders by booger eating, bum sniffing baltards. That's where we're at. You fucking clown of a dumbass.
We've got,
You got a disease. It's called globetardia.
Got a lot.
How many boogers do you eat? True or false?
Got all the emails. I've got the receipts. But at this point, we did not.
But no scam.
Know who it was.
Oh my
All
God.
we knew was Arpit Sharma.
Oh, we're back to smelly armpit Sharmas.
Who's Arpit Sharma? Well,
That's who everyone wants to know. Who's Arpit Sharma? What?
Is he the scammer?
Knew they were on a Discord server. So I went.
Really? They're on a Discord server. What are you from Scotland Yard? Are you now going to go on to a Discord server? That's amazing.
To Discord. And I looked on Discord to see if I could find anything.
A smelly armpit.
Thing about Arpit Sharma.
Yep, see?
And what did I do? Well, I went over to Nathan Oakley's server.
Nathan Oakley doesn't have a server. How the fuck can you go to Nathan Oakley's server when he doesn't have one?
He means that where Nathan originated from.
He doesn't have a fucking server.
Yep, neither do you.
I know. So this is convenient right here. We got some Reddit. What the fuck is this? It's got a link to a debate between you, dumb fuck booger eating schmuck, and a demonstrable scammer, Hanoi Jaren. What the fuck does this have to do with anything?
And I found this. I found this link when I searched for
for the smelly armpit Sharma. This is an amazing story.
And this was a link to a YouTube video.
Yeah, we see it.
A YouTube clip of a debate between myself and Jaren, and here it is.
That's amazing. Do you got the scam on here?
And oh, look at that. One
smelly armpit. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have another about 10 minutes to go. Do you think he tells you what the scam is? He does not.
No.
Yep.
So what's the big reveal here?
That he's a McBooger eating, McBub sniffing schmuck that has no case. He's fucking retarded. And the big review
have
is
done that without maybe talking about this for like 18 minutes.
I think it was I think I made my point.
Now you think you made your point?
I think so. I want to be comprehensive, love.
Oh. Whoa. And why are we with so many people in here? Huh.
Yeah, I thought I only put 2 people in here. Now we got 18.
Well, the thing is that I think I don't have, I don't weigh in on the channel members. And neither do you, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We'll have to get with
So, babe, can you give me sort of a short rerun but conclusion in maybe 2 sentences?
Well, yes, we got, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dumbfuck Shangri-La, where we have bumbling blunders by booger-eating, bum-sniffing baltards who are feebly attempting to cast a negative light on flat Earth by wheeling out non-flat earthers for public display charades. That was for the first half. And now we get a bumbling morons of the TFE, the final excrement staff, crying foul over a nothing burger that didn't happen. Only trying to hide, in best case scenario, their non-existence, due diligence, and vetting processes. That's it. There you go.
Wow, sorry. So, if I can sort of try to say this in my own way.
I hope not.
There's a guy that's called Armpits whatever.
Smelly Armpit Sharma.
Yeah, so Sharma is sending emails. He's on different Discord servers. And he approached that Willie Duffy guy, Dozer Duffy guy.
Yes, I think through email.
And he told people that he would give people a ticket, one person a ticket to go to Antarctica.
Yep.
And these people, that Dozy Duffer fell for it, thought that it was genuine somehow. And he went out and selected people for $10 each, and he would resend the $10 if they weren't chosen.
Yep.
And now he went to that armpit guy and Charmer and said, "Hey, I want that $35,000 now because I picked one." And then that guy said, "Bye bye now," something like that.
He didn't say bye-bye now. He didn't respond.
Huh? Oh, that's not cordial at all.
Yeah, it's not. It's a downright shame. But you know what it
No.
isn't? Do you know what it isn't?
What is it?
It's not a fucking scam.
No, it's not. It's somebody who's been deceived.
Exactly.
And he fell for it. He should have used his Christian discernment.
There you go, buddy.
So,
That's
may I ask if I offer you?
No,
like
you may not.
$35,000, if I offer you a ticket, right, for $35,000, and I would say, okay, you go ahead, and you select some person, and come back to me. What would you say? What's the first thing that you would do?
No, I would have already got the cash from you.
Yeah, you would say, okay, are you good for it? Do you have it?
No, I wouldn't say, are you good for it? I would have the cash in hand before I did anything.
Exactly. But I mean, the first question is, so you have $35,000 to spend to someone to go to Antarctica. And that guy would say, yes. And then you would say, okay, where's the proof?
No, okay, send it to me.
Yes, exactly. So you would sort of have like a back and forth on if someone is really genuine.
Yeah, duh.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Brian snuck in.
I said I might as well. Everyone else is coming in now. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, exactly, Betty. Why would they not just buy a ticket that's there for anyone to use before they go claiming that they're, raffling it off or whatever?
To be honest, I thought they had that ticket already in their hands.
Well, according to the end of McToon's video, he narrowed it down and said the culprit was, New Moon, the Indian flat earther. New Moon, he turns up here and there. Have you seen? Righteous would know him. He turns up here and there. But that was who he said was behind the scam that wasn't a scam. But why would you supposedly, none of that makes any sense to me. Why would you suddenly put it out there that there's a free ticket and it's going to be paid for whoever wins the raffle or whatever, but without having the ticket? That makes no logical sense. It's nearly like the whole thing is a fraud.
I mean, yeah, this is weird. But why would you go about like that Mr. McToon guy, go about Discord servers and naming Nathan Oakley and all other people? And why would you do that? I mean,
because he has a problem with Nathan. It's nothing to do with this thing. This thing he's claiming is a scam. It's his own little problem. And what I said, I left a message for him earlier on his video. He already stated that the flat earther, who he's naming as New Moon, is on his server, and he's already debated this guy New Moon, right? And then he's trying to make a connection to Nathan somehow, or make a connection between Nathan and this nonsense, because this guy is somehow on Nathan's server, a server Nathan doesn't have. So technically, the guy has a more connection to him, and he actually is on his server. So technically, he's more connected to it than Nathan. The whole thing is a joke.
Yeah, but it doesn't even. I mean, this is stupid. By the way, you got a super chat.
Super stupid, super McBooger eater bum snuffer.
So Unitux Femu, Sasha says, but there are still 77,000 people circulating. That's the amount of members that subscribe.
He was yeah, I got you, Sasha. Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
And there's someone who says, I would bet my house that Liz is an actress already selected to win in advance.
Oh yeah, I can't comment on any of that. That'd be pure speculation. I only deal with nothing but the facts.
And Duffy picking the golden ticket winner is, says Frank Noble.
No, golden shower ticket.
Yeah.
For a fella who's got a lot of money, he seems to be very easily, supposedly, scammed. Normally, people who end up making a lot of money, they're pretty shrewd. They're not easy to scam. You know what I mean? As they're calling it. Or fool, or trick. But according to Will Duffy and Matt Toon and everyone else, Will Duffy is just open to be scammed, open to be tricked and defrauded, whatever.
I think that the big scam is this, that really Will Duffy himself. He's the scammer. I mean, he has that golden ticket that he didn't have.
I think that it's very strange that all this nonsense is happening just after the flight data came out. I find that very strange, personally.
Flight data? Oh, but you guys did on the last show.
Yeah. Why, just after that, is there this big baller drama? Why? Do you know what I mean? Why do they feel the need to have this big heap of nonsense right now?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I wouldn't even get involved, you know. This is weird. I mean, I wouldn't even give it any time of day.
Did
We're not
anyone
involved.
did anyone see the scam yet?
No, we haven't seen it yet
Yeah,
because
I've
no money
seen
was
that.
exchanged.
Yeah.
Betty.
For me, the scammer is Will Duffy.
All right, that's fine, but that wasn't my point. Don't go off on your own tangent here. This is my show.
All right, then I'm going to go.
Yeah,
because
I
need to go
figured
there.
I was trying to make you go because I got a chicken quesadilla coming. I can eat it. I am so hungry right now. It's you can't believe it.
So you scare me away, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to scare everyone away because it's been a long show. We've been going for almost 4 hours.
Oh wow, 4
Well-
more hours.
I'll say good night then. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, you're welcome, Brian.
See you later.
See you.
Enjoy
Monday.
the food.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah,
See you Monday.
yeah. They won't be potatoes. I can tell you that much.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night,
Brian.
Betty.
Right. Yeah. I'm not gonna take you home.
Take us home, girl.
No, I'm not gonna take you home to your kid.
I wonder where Peter went. He went out on a date.
Ah. You get another super chat.
Super. I'm out of energy.
That's superlicious. Roger Ledwell says, seems like Jaron Duffelbag have the most to gain.
He calls him Jaron Duffelbag. Why is that? I don't know why.
Dozy Duffer, Jaron Duffelbag.
I don't
Makes sense.
know. But we'll have to ask him some other time what he meant by that. So thanks for the super chat, Roger.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys got the summary from me. It's been going for a long time. I'm so over peckish. It's unbelievable. It's beyond hunger. I'm gonna call it.
Come on.
I'm really stinking hungry.
Yeah, that you know no hunger.
God, no, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. We're not getting. I'll tell you what. We'll bring this subject up on Tuesday, and we'll
So
see
how
about.
many days have you done that?
We'll see about Love, I was in the infantry.
Yeah, how many days?
Yeah, a long fucking time.
How long? How many
Shut
days?
up. We're going.
How many days did you do without food?
We'll go with it. This wasn't
Should be easy to answer.
There wasn't a fast where you sat on your ass. So, take us home.
No, how?
Take us
How
home.
would you? No, I
Yes.
want to know how many days.
I'm
you
gonna
did
mute you
without
if you
food.
don't do it. It's time
How
to go.
many days did you do without food?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the treatment presentation. We don't usually have extras on here, but I decided to change policy this time. Look out in the near future. I don't know exactly the date, but there might be another treatment with a certain individual on here, but that's still in the mix. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot of information out of it. Obviously, you know we're dealing with MCBooger eating schmucks right on every corner. So be careful out there. They're good and exposed. Let them go with their final excrement with their non-flat earthers to their affirming the consequent formological fallacy. And I can't wait for December. Thanks, guys. QE out.
There is no triangulation in celestial navigation. So it is actually triangulation. There is no triangulation in celestial navigation. So it is actually triangulation.
With celestial navigation using a sextant, we're not triangulating.
So it is actually triangulation to the GP. So you can draw it on your chart, draw a line there, and then you do it for all three, and you get your intersection. So it is actually triangulation. There is no triangulation in celestial navigation.
With celestial navigation using a sextant, we're not triangulating.
So it is actually triangulation.
Are you serious? Are you?
The double-speaking MCBooger-eating, ball-tarred bum sniffer wouldn't know what the sextant or celestial navigation were if they climbed up his arse and started kicking footballs wrapped in concertina wire.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself!
I think the sun is a physical object, and I think it is solid enough.
What the hell did you just say?
I think the sun is a physical object, and I think it is solid enough.
Say what?
Yes, a gas giant bounces radar.
How in the world can a
gas giant
be
solid enough? So yeah, I don't know, you
dumbass cracker.
So yeah, I was being a hyper. That was a hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
That was a hyperbole.
Hyperbole. Hyperbole.
That was a hyperbole.
You are so dumb. Damn.